Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Tonight, the Champions League semi-finals continue as we bring you the Derby della Madonnina, or Medina, I think it's something like that. The Milan Derby. It's Inter away at AC, though they're at the same ground, so it doesn't really matter which way round we say it. But yeah, Champions League semi-final first leg tonight. A big game between two giants of the Italian game, the two Milan teams. It's going to be very exciting tonight. And of course, it's rare that we see two sides from the same nation. It's very rare that we see two sides from the same city playing in the same competition in the same final stage. Should provide a very interesting game, shouldn't it?
I mean, yeah, these two have met many times in the Champions League and it's always been a cracker. Obviously, they've met in the league. You know, we know that this Milan Derby is always absolutely brilliant. You know, it's going to be fiery. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a close game. You know, similar to last night, two very good sides, two very equally matched sides going head to head, and with the fierce rivalry between them, we could be in for an absolute cracker.
Well, yeah. Speaking of crackers, do you think we'll see any fireworks tonight? On the pitch, off the pitch?
We'll probably see some flares in the crowd, we'll definitely see some fireworks on the pitch. But these games, these big derbies in the Champions League semi-finals, are where big players step up and score good goals.
No, I mean, we saw that last night, of course. You went here. I presume you've gone back and watched those goals because they are sensational strikes. But yeah, last night provided us with a lot of action. I think tonight's going to be, well, I think it goes one of two ways. It's either going to be a lot more open or it's going to be a lot more cagey. How do you expect this to play out?
I think the difference is that these two teams play each other, not week in, week out. They play each other, you know, in the domestic league at least twice each year.
I was going to say, if I'm not wrong, this is their fourth meeting this season because they've also played in the Cup, I believe.
So they both know each other very well. They both know each other play. I'd expect both teams to be absolutely going for it on from the off.
Yeah.
And especially AC Milan, as this does count as their home leg. Not that it really matters. But I don't expect to see any holding back from either side. We're going to see their best quality on display tonight, or at least the best quality they have available to them right now. Especially AC Milan, we know they're missing one or two very, very good players, but they have to make do with what they can.
Speaking of which, should we get to the lineups? Firstly, though, Nick Nack, welcome to the stream. Howdy, people. How's your football last night, Harry?
It was alright. I mean, the thunderstorms didn't help. The game got stopped 4 times, but did win, so worth it.
Makes a nice change,
doesn't it? It makes a change. Big win there.
Right, as for those lineups, then of course we are at the San Siro tonight. AC Milan, the designated home side, they line up in a 4-2-3-1. It's Mike Maignan, arguably the best goalkeeper in the world right now, in between the sticks for AC Milan, maybe quarter-tries ahead of him.
Because we've seen Tatarusanu start a few Champions League games this year and it's not gone great.
Oh yeah, exactly that. Maignan makes a big difference there. Flat 4 then, captain Davide Calabria, then Kayet and Tomori line up as your centre-halves with Teo Hernandez in at left-back. A pivot of the Bosnian midfielder Rada Krunic and Sandro Tonali, a Milan born and bred player, I believe.
Yeah.
Did he come? I can't remember if they signed him. I think he's from the academy though. Diaz on the right, Salamakers on the left, Benacer in attacking midfield, and Olivier Giroud leading the line. A big miss for AC Milan is Rafael Leao.
Yeah, as you said, big miss. They've had to push Benacer further forward because usually I think you'd see Diaz in the middle, Rafael Leao on the left, and Benacer and Tonali in the pivot. But an opportunity for Rada Krunic tonight. He's been given the chance due to that Leao injury. But again, as I said, big players have got to step up in his absence, and that could be interesting to see who does.
Yeah, do you think we could see Krunic higher up and Benacer in his normal position?
That would have been my guess, but we'll see.
Well, FootMob has it, it's Benacer further forward. BT also have it. Not that those two are the most
I thought we'd have seen Krunic further forward. I think he's probably better going forward, but we'll see.
And you like Benacer in that pivot, dictating that tempo, won't you?
Him and Tonali, used to playing with each other. That's going to be a strong point tonight.
Yeah. As for the visitors to their own stadium, it's Inter Milan in their 3-5-2. Simone Inzaghi's been getting us playing nice football this year. Neither of these sides near the top of the Serie A, but both having decent seasons. And Inter's lineup consists of Andre Onana in between the sticks. It's a back three of Matteo Darmian, Acerbi and Bastoni. Dumfries at right back, DiMarco at left. Dumfries right wing back, DiMarco left wing back. A midfield three of Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu and Nicolo Barella. Then a front two of Edin Dzeko and captain Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a perfect game for Leao because if you get the wrong side of Dumfries, you run at Matteo Darmian. It's I think it's not the strongest defence in the world, but it's not too bad. But going forward, I love that combination of Edin Dzeko and Lautaro Martinez because you've got your short, quick, good finisher, and then you've got your big, tall, gonna hold the ball up striker.
It's
who
a
can then
classic
play it off.
little and large, isn't it? Do you find it? I haven't watched much into, so I don't know whether they've been starting Dzeko a lot recently. But do you not find it a bit strange not to start Romelu Lukaku tonight?
That's an interesting call, and he's in my UEFA fantasy team, so I'm a bit annoyed. But I guess he works better on his lonesome. So
does he? Everything from Lukaku suggests he loves playing in a 2 with Martinez. Look at their link-up in the season before last. Obviously, last season was tragic for Lukaku. He struggled playing as the lone striker for Chelsea. But if you think back to the season before that, we're into the league.
Maybe they're going for a bit more of a, more of the height and a bit more. I think Dzeko's probably a little bit quicker as well, but a bit sharper. Lukaku is very much, I'm just going to hold the ball up.
Less physical, though.
Bus.
I think Lukaku's hold-up could be big against Tomori tonight. Tomori's a very physical defender, a fantastic player.
The problem is, neither Dzeko or Lukaku are the kind of player that you want coming off of the bench. Because they're not really that impact player.
I don't know, I think Dzeko would be more of an impact than Lukaku is. But
it's an interesting call.
Yeah, Nick Nack says Lukaku hasn't done much this season. Yeah, I know, but I still think for a game like this, you trust... I guess you go for your trusted players, but I think Lukaku's a better player than Dzeko. Dzeko's still quality, though, so...
And the one thing for me with Milan... is that midfield three is very balanced. I like it. I think, as I said, it's two very equally matched sides going up against each other. I cannot call this game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting one. I would say an interesting thing we could see from Inter's midfield today is that everyone in there can take long shots. If we've watched the last 2 Champions League games, I think if Inter can just recycle the ball and then hit screamers with
15-20 yards.
Barrea, Çalhanoğlu, Mkhitaryan, they can definitely get some goals from that tonight.
Yeah.
But Inter also with misses. We spoke about how AC Milan could miss Rafael Leao. Inter, no Milan Skriniar. I don't know if he's injured or whether they just don't want to play him in a game like this.
I was going to mention this with the back three. That could be Inter's problem tonight. If you can get Diaz and Salamakers in behind the wing backs, you then have a 3-on-3 with Giroud, Salamakers and Diaz up against that back three. You've got Darman in an unnatural position as well. So they've got to make sure they don't get caught out because not only will they be outnumbered, but they'll also be, I think they'll be weaker.
Stefan De Vrij on the bench tonight. Would he have been a choice for you at right centre half?
Over Darman, 100%.
I think maybe Darman's pace, they would have expected Leao to start.
Yeah.
As much as Darman isn't fantastic defensively, he's quick, or at least much quicker than De Vrij is. And I think maybe that's why they've gone for him. But also, everything about Inter's formation, I've not watched them much this season, so we'll see how they play tactically throughout the game. We did watch them a bit at the start of the season, but it's been a while. Everything about this suggests potentially they could switch to a 4 as well. Darmian's going across, Mkhitaryan or Çalhanoğlu pushing out wide, and they sort of sit in a 4-4-2. So maybe something like that is what they do defensively. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out from a tactical standpoint. And we'll try and understand how the teams are going to play as early as possible into this game. But as I say, not much Serie A this season. I loved it last season. The Serie A was quality. We had an exciting battle for the title. There was so much going on. We watched loads of it towards the back end of last season. But this season, Rio Ferdinand, by the way, is controlling the lights or something. I don't know. But this season, it's been a lot worse, I'd say.
Napoli have waltzed
because Napoli have waltzed it, and then I just don't care.
And then there's 7 or 8 teams
all equal on points
that have just kept swapping and changing positions. It's a very up and down season, but both these teams have dropped silly points. Both these teams have picked up big wins. But tonight is about the night. They've got to get it right tonight. And I know there's not much for home advantage, but I get obviously in terms of the ground. But
is it 50-50 tonight? Because I was thinking about this on stream last night. Are they going for 50% AC, 50% Inter? Or is it like a 70-30? Yeah. Or is it 100% one club and then 100% the other club?
But also, I think, even things like, Milan will have the home dressing room. Yes, Inter won't used to being in the away dressing room at San Siro.
Well, I don't think there is a home. I think the home and the away changes based on who it is. I think there's an Inter and an AC. And if Inter play, they go in the Inter one. If AC play, they go in the AC one. The away team goes in the other change room. I might be wrong, but I think that's how it works at the San Siro.
Yeah,
but
no,
what a stadium
it
the
is
sounds. I could
I mean,
say.
it's not too good looking from the outside.
I know, I love it though. It's such it's like lovely old historic stadium. I'm gutted we didn't get to watch a game there because clearly from this the atmosphere is sensational,
Yeah,
especially
seeing
for a
it is
European
nice.
night. Equally, it's not often you get a Milan Derby of the Champions League semi-finals to go to, but this is it's going to be a good game.
Yeah,
It's going to be a good game, hopefully. I
They now
think.
come out of the tunnel, which is very
Yeah.
long.
So we should probably get into some predictions before they're making their way onto the pitch. What are you thinking for this game? I know you were saying before we started stream that you couldn't really call this
can't.
game.
I
Have
really
you come to a
can't.
decision?
No, but I'm going to have to think one on the spot. I'm going to say 2-1 Inter.
Oh.
No, I'm not convinced, but I just think they might have the edge over Milan tonight. You know, Milan are missing big players. They might just have enough to get an advantage going into the second leg in the exact same stadium next week. I'll go Milan goal from Giroud, and then which will put Milan 1-0 up. But then it'll be a response by Inter from Lautaro Martinez and Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
Well, I think so. We're looking around the stadium now. It's clearly 100%.
Look at this.
Oh no, there is a little bit of Inter, but it's mainly AC Milan. I think this home support could make the difference tonight. I know they're in the same. It's both team stadium, but this is the AC leg. The stadium is packed to the rafters with AC Milan fans. The tifos are looking sensational. I'm going to go AC Milan 2, Inter Milan 0. I think there's a clean sheet on the cards for AC tonight. If you look at how they've got through this tournament, it's through not conceding. It's the reason they managed to beat Tottenham. They beat them 1-0 in the first leg and 0-0 in the second, and then they played Porto, Benfica, something like that. Benfica, and they kept
it's Inter kept Porto.
Oh, sorry, yeah. And then AC against Benfica, right? I will have a look. But yeah, they've basically done really well at keeping clean sheets in this tournament so far. I think they'll keep up that sort of... 1-0 against Napoli in the first leg and then 1-1 in the second leg.
Oh, yeah.
So the defence has been a massive part of why they've succeeded. A lot of people were saying that AC can't win without Leao. I just don't think that's true. I think that if AC Milan are going to score tonight, it's not going to be a fantastic Leao goal. It's going to be an Olivier Giroud header from a corner, and then I will back a screamer from Sandro Tonali.
Fair enough. Referee is Jesus Gilmanzano, who we've seen a few times this year, actually, across Europe. He did the second leg of Sevilla Man United and one of the load of Champions League games.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is going to be close. I mean, it's hard to referee a Milan derby. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if he's up to the task, because we know it's a difficult...
It's going to be a feisty game, isn't it?
I'm
hoping, at least. If this is, dull, neither side's very good at any tackle.
They do not want to be getting sent off for the second leg, which the second leg could be even more fiery.
Yeah, because everything will be on the line. A first Champions League final for an Italian side since 2015, I believe.
Yeah.
Juventus in the 2015 final losing to Real Madrid. I think that's the last time that an Italian side was in the final. We are guaranteed one, thanks to this game today. Inter and AC will both be fighting hard to make sure it's them going to the final and not their bitter rivals.
It's going to be a good game.
Hopefully so. Chat, get your predictions in. I know there's 7 people watching now, so I expect to see 7 predictions in chat. The poll going the way of AC Milan at the moment. 6 votes in the poll in chat, 67% backing AC Milan, 17% Inter, 17% draw. Make sure to vote in that, and if you want, get your prediction in chat and we'll run through all the predictions. Nick Nack says that Inter is 60% to win the tie and AC Milan 40%. Interesting statistics.
Yeah, that one interests me, actually. I thought we'd the other way around. But no.
I think Inter are the favourites. I think Inter are definitely the favourites, but there won't be much to split them across the two legs. I think it's going to be incredibly cagey.
I said Inter to win, but I don't really back it.
Okay. Fair enough. Great prediction.
But I guess we'll just find out what happens.
Yeah, Nick Nat going 1-1 draw for the night. Fair enough.
Yeah, similar to last night.
Yeah, I could see it. Could definitely see it. But yeah, about to get underway here. Players making the way onto the field, into their positions, and it'll be Inter Milan getting us started here. Their little and large combo up front. Dzeko and Martinez stood over the centre spot as they prepared to get us started. And they knock it back now, Inter, and they get us underway here at the San Siro for AC Milan versus Inter Milan in the Champions League semi-final first leg. what a game we could be treated to tonight, and it's Inter enjoying a quick start here to the game. Though Tomori strong in the tackle and he wins it back. Darmian then flying in, strong challenge. Now Barea, Dumfries, and another foul from Teo on Dumfries. It's on the here, but yeah, already Inter Milan showing that they're getting off to a fast start. Already a few tackles flying in early from AC Milan's defenders. This is what they're going to want to do today. Just disrupt all of Inter's play as much as they can. And there Dumfries just caught in the challenge by Teo Hernandez. And he is in a lot of discomfort here. Denzel Dumfries. The running around has started already. Well, yeah, of course you're going to do what you can to try and win a free kick. Free kick now for Inter Milan. Can they make something of this set piece? Here is Hakan Çalhanoğlu. He knocks it back. Darmian. Now Acerbi. And it's Bastoni. Switches the play. He finds Denzel Dumfries, who is alright to continue, by the way. Darmian. Back to Onana. Now Onana could play that ball forward, and he finds Edin Dzeko. Dzeko spins and turns it out and gives the ball to Dumfries. And then a Dumfries challenge. They lose possession, but Dumfries goes in hard on Teo. That could be an exciting battle down the near side of the pitch tonight. Denzel Dumfries and Teo Hernandez. Yeah, Mike Minan now. Already we've seen some good tackles. Some very feisty challenges.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Both sides committing 100% to this game. And Benacer wins the ball hard at the pitch, though it's now Inter's in the midfield. Çalhanoğlu running with the ball. Still going, Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Ball won back by Simon Kiev, only momentarily. Good challenge from Rada Krunic, and it's out of play for an Inter throw. And Stefano Pioli, the AC Milan manager, trying to get his players, well, to calm down a little bit, because it's been quite intense so far. Players throwing in challenges, no one able really to hold any possession. And Simone is Inzaghi. I think we'll be happy with how this Inter side have started. They seem to have a bit more energy at the start of today's game.
Two managers that interest me, because I wouldn't say any of them are like, sensational managers, but
they look like managers.
Yeah.
Like I can't describe it, but they both look like Inzaghi looks like that Conte-esque. Can be quite enigmatic, and then Pioli's bald, and if you're bald, you're instantly a football manager or a supervillain. They're the two options. But yeah,
sometimes both.
Well, yeah. AC Milan, that was a nice pattern of play, and now it's back with Fikayo Tomori. And across to Kier. Kier finds Calabria. Back to Simon Kier. He goes back to Minan. Minan, of course, excellent with the ball at his feet. And he'll be hoping that he can distribute it forwards to Giroud. That one hasn't exactly been successful, and it takes a strong challenge from Barea in midfield for Inter to hold on to possession. Darmian, poor pass, and Inter lose the ball.
Bit sloppy from both sides first couple of minutes.
It's been a little bit sloppy, yeah. There seems to be a little bit of panic about both sides tonight.
Guess what you expect? But Rio Ferdinand's like on a separate commentary. He's not on the main commentary.
You want on the main, everyone will switch off.
They just go to him every now and again.
For his insights.
That was a long ball, and it's gone straight through to Onana. Don't know what that was. Also, there's a reason why Inter haven't got sponsors on their kit.
Yes, Digital Bits have gone bust, and they cannot afford the sponsorships for either Inter Milan or Roma.
Oh, right. So
I was going to mention it because it's quite they can't really get a sponsor signed off quick enough to the end of the season. So I guess they'll just play in this. I mean, the kit looks a lot nicer without the sponsorship. Yeah.
Most kits do.
Yeah, some kits are sponsor.
It's like a bit of an
some kits look really weird without a sponsor.
Yeah.
They just look really plain, but I think the stripes help Inter's kit.
It does look like quite an older kit. Like in a classic shirt or something.
If Inter had blue socks on, it'd be like watching Bournemouth versus Everton. Yeah.
I hope it's better quality than that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If it's anything like
now.
Everton's recent game, I'll take 6.
Very exciting. Teo Hernandez now. And he plays the ball down the line. Nicely moved from Salamakers, and now Benacer holds it up well. But he goes into the... He tries to come inside there, and it's just really congested in the midfield at the moment. I just feel like tonight, the way you're going to win is by using the width, because neither of these, because the midfield is so strong for both sides. It's difficult really to win in there, to get anything away, actually achieve anything in there. But by using the width, but neither side really have anything in the width. To be fair, like Inter might make use of their wing backs, but then AC's fullbacks are excellent. Davide Calabria, a really good defensive fullback, and of course Teo Hernandez. Arguably, I think it'd be difficult to find a left back in the world better than him right now. And I think that may be a little controversial, but I don't know.
That's up for debate, I guess. By Tomori, a bit too over the top there on Dzeko.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good tackle.
Well,
I think the ref's been quite...
Probably one of the best ones we'll see tonight. But yeah, 6 minutes in, not much has really happened because neither side really got the ball down.
The ref's gone quite harsh there, but yeah, here's a free kick for Inter Milan. Can they actually create something? It's in 6 minutes of a midfield battle, really. I think that could be today's game, though. It's going to be combative. It's going to be congested. It's going to be aggressive. I don't think we're going to see many moments where anyone has any time on the ball.
Yeah.
But this could be a good chance for Inter. DiMarco into filling the box, despite this being quite a deep free kick. They're back in DiMarco to manage to get this into the box, and I think he will. Not a bad delivery, flicked on though, and out of play for an AC Milan goal. I know it's been given as an Inter corner.
Oh. Novak Djokovic in attendance tonight.
Sat next to Andrei Shevchenko.
That is not a combination I thought I'd ever see.
No.
Inter corner, chance to get an early goal. Would be a big step, saying that neither side really threatened anything so far.
Yeah, we've not had a shot yet, have we?
No, I don't think so.
We're only 7 minutes in though, and a corner now could be a chance for the first shooting opportunity of the game. Is it going to be an in-swinger from Çalhanoğlu? I think it will be. Ball in. Meets Dzeko, and it's in the back of the net. What a finish! Edin Dzeko, the experienced Bosnian striker, scores on the biggest stage here, a Champions League semi-final volley from Edin Dzeko. We've said there's not been a shot so far, but we've had a shot now and we've had a goal. Ball in from Çalhanoğlu, meets Edin Dzeko, who volleys home emphatically. And we spoke about how Milan can be big, but there was no hope of him saving that one. Dzeko manages to fight off Calabria, I believe, in the box, and he volleys home excellently. Milan rooted to the spot, Inter in elation. What a start to this Derby della Madonnina. AC Milan 0, Inter Milan 1. What a finish, Edin Dzeko.
Absolute beauty.
And that's why they've got him in there. We spoke about Dzeko or Lukaku in the build-up. Lukaku doesn't move his leg like that. He'd pull his hamstring trying that. It's an instinctive poacher's finish from Edin Dzeko.
Praise first does badly. Whoever we criticise first does well. What a finish.
Lovely effort from Edin Dzeko.
I mean, Milan are now up against it already.
Yeah. This is supposed to be their home leg. Yet Inter have the advantage at the moment that they've won the ball hard at the pitch at AC, and that's a soft foul for the ref to give away. To give there.
This is why, and this is why this is a bit of a problem, because in these derbies, and we've said it before,
you need to let it go
streams, we've said that Italian referees are used to the physicality of Italy, and they let things run. Yeah. Whereas when we get into UCL
also, that's just not a foul. Dumfries loses the ball, throws himself to the ground, and gets a free kick.
But even so, even with the soft ones, it's just, Italian refs are used to letting it run. When we get into UCL nights, when we see two Italian teams, it is just stop-start, and it's a bit infuriating. Yeah. That's Dzeko's 4th goal in 11 games in this tournament, which isn't too bad. But we are now at the semi-final stage, so we'll probably want a few more.
If he scores a hat-trick tonight, he's doing great numbers. But he's trying to come forward.
Is that worth for AC, that if Inter, say, win this 2-0, 3-0, do they all but...
Well, they did and buried, yeah.
Yeah, as I say, do they put the tight...
And AC are at a great risk of not having Champions League football for next season. Currently not in the top 4. They would be relying on Juventus's point deduction being reinstated.
My worry is, and people are probably thinking, when are they going to... Who's going to mention this? It's taking me 9 minutes. Whoever gets through, do either of these sides have a chance of beating Real or City?
Oh, of course. It's a Champions League final.
I mean, yeah, you deserve. The only reason you're there is because you deserve to win it, not deserve to win it.
Yeah, Nick Nack, by the way, asking who the referee is tonight is Jesus Gil, or Jesus Hill, I'm going to guess because he is Spanish. DiMarco finds Martinez on the edge of the box, lets it run to Çalhanoğlu!
Oh, wow!
And it's a goal, another one for Inter. It was Mkhitaryan, bursting through the middle, and Inter have a second. An important goal that for Inter Milan, and it's intelligent play this from Lautaro Martinez. It's exactly what they needed. He's so switched on to the situation, realises that Mkhitaryan is bursting through the middle. He lets the ball run across his body, lets it run across the pitch into the path of the Armenian, who slots it home excellently, and AC Milan are being completely undone here.
And Matteo, I mean, this is brilliant, by the way. Thanks for coming in. You come at the perfect time to raise my point, because you just come in and predicted 4-2 Inter. I still don't think Milan are out of this.
No, they're not out of it, but what is my nan? I was speaking about how he's going to be so important today. He panics here.
Well, he predicted that he'd go to the corner, so Çalhanoğlu saw it and just smacked it down the middle.
Yeah, smacked it over him.
Yeah.
Great
Smart.
finish.
I mean, yeah.
From Henrik Mkhitaryan.
Yeah, Mkhitaryan, not Çalhanoğlu.
And Inter have a 2-goal advantage.
In 11
just
minutes.
10 minutes
What a
into
start.
today's game.
What a start. But I mean, Milan have got to just go a couple minutes now, just get on the ball and don't concede again.
I mean, my prediction's out the window. I said 2-0 Inter.
I said 2-1 Inter.
Sorry, 2-0 AC.
I could see happening, to be honest.
Sandro Tonali.
This is what I mean now. Milan are coming forward looking dangerous. It's going to be end to end. It's going to be exciting.
Now Tonali. Ball into the box, and Onana comes out and claims it well.
He's also a very good goalkeeper.
Yeah, but I'm surprised by Mainan's. I think that's a mistake from Mainan there. That second goal.
What's going on? Are you on data or Wi-Fi?
I've switched back to Wi-Fi. I can go back to data. I don't think that has an effect there. But yeah, the bygone Premier League stars showing they can still play, indeed. Indeed they are. Mkhitaryan and Dzeko with the goals. So far tonight, in 12 minutes played, it's going to require a big turnaround this from AC Milan. A big turnaround. Because at the moment they're lost. They've not started this game. They've been way too slow to start today's match. Inter flying out the blocks. And a slight problem here, another problem for AC Milan. They're 2 goals down, and now Ismail Benacer is hobbling off with a knee injury. But yeah, Yellowstone, welcome to the stream, predicting 5-3 AC Milan. That would be a cracker. And down in the box is Simon Kjaer. And he can't quite believe it's not a penalty. A chirpy having a few words with him, telling him to get up. Yeah, you can see Benacer limping. And down in the box goes... Is it Kjaer? No, I believe it's Salamakers, maybe. Someone goes down for Inter. Giroud down as well. They're praying for a penalty, but nothing awarded. If anything, a chirpy on Giroud is more aggressive. He sort of grabs him by the neck, and then a chirpy moves his finger at the referee. So that's never a pen, mate. And yeah, I do think that would be a harsh penalty. And now Benacer is going to require some treatment. No, maybe he's alright. No, I don't think he will be alright to play on. His knee is in a lot of pain, seemingly. He's struggling to put any pressure on that right foot. We're going to see a replay again of the goal. It's a lovely burst forward from Henrik Mkhitaryan and a well-taken finish, blasting it past Mike Mainan. A huge goal for Inter Milan and a huge advantage in this tie. Rafael Leao watching on, very unhappy. Lukaku watching on, very happy. Applauding. Here is Darmian. Now Dumfries. Almost caught in possession by Salamakers, but he just manages to get it back to Darmian. And now a Cherby. And he sends it long, looking for his fellow countryman DiMarco, and it's nodded out of play by Calabria. And now DiMarco throws it back to Bastoni. A Cherby, and this is going to be the end of Ismail Benacer's night. This is a massive shame.
Trying to walk it off, but I don't really know why. Rompioli, I'm getting a sub on.
Well, he's walking back to the bench, I believe.
But if you're AC Milan, you
touchline.
kick it out.
Well, they can't get on the ball. Here's Lautaro Martinez. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, the post! Mkhitaryan receives the ball. Lays it to Çalhanoğlu.
It's live.
Varela! Çalhanoğlu!
What is going on? Goal.
AC live to fight another day. If that had gone in, that could be tie over after 15 minutes.
How has it not gone?
Çalhanoğlu, a lovely, sweet strike.
And it came back out, the ball got put in.
Mkhitaryan goes low with it. He shouldn't have gone long with
Mkhitaryan puts it straight at my hand, and then Barres sprang over the bar. Mental. How is that?
And Pioli needs to get his side to fix up soon, because at the moment AC Milan are absolutely lost. As it looks now, the away supporters are going to have a fun journey home. Well, it's not going to be that long, is it? It's not that far a journey. In the same city. Should be 3, arguably should knick-knack. And Pioli makes his first sub of the game.
I'm telling my nan to take his time, I think. There, my nan. He's not injured. He knows exactly what he's doing.
A good stop with his knee. And still a very good goalkeeper. He's struggled so far.
So that they can get the sub on. Smart game management there from Pioli. They're under pressure. Tell your goalkeeper to go down for a couple of minutes.
Sub as well.
Get your sub on. Get your team together. Yeah.
And he winks, my man.
He knows what he's doing. Not an idiot. But yeah, no. And
who is this? It's going to be Junior Messias for AC Milan.
Drop Krunic deeper.
Well, Krunic has been played deeper anyway. Benes has been in the attack midfield role. So it's a like-for-like replacement, really. I mean, Benacer and Junior Messias are very different players, but same role.
My nan's now all right.
And Messias is making his way onto the field.
Yeah.
And Benacer unable to continue.
He's actually got back to the South bench, poor bloke. He's not gone down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's alright. But Junior Messias, now he's got a opportunity to step up and prove why he hasn't gone to down. But yeah, no. Chance for Junior Messias to step up and show why he deserves to start, I guess.
Yeah, there's a chance to prove himself. Could get himself a start for next week if he could put together a good performance here.
Yeah. Or if Benitez injured.
Inter knock it out of play. The AC splash it long. Inter knock it out. Inzaghi under no prerogative to get the game going quickly again.
I just love this. Is what I like, Tony. It's just so passionate. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Both teams, both managers.
Hernandez.
I think sometimes you see like the Premier League and that. The manager just sat on their bench watching their team play. Both managers from minute one have been up and about, screaming and shouting, praising their team, berating their team, absolutely loving it. Well, Pioli's probably not loving it at the moment.
Getting stuck in, and then he leaves one on DeMarco, and that could be a yellow card. I don't think it will be. The ref is lenient with his cards, so far, at least. And yeah, Benacer getting his knee wrapped up.
Strapping ice around it. What actually happened?
So it's it's the combative nature of the midfield. I think he clashes knees with Denzel Dumfries.
3 times there by different people.
And yeah. I don't think it's massively serious. I'm not an expert, but it looks like it's probably just a bruise or something like that. That's obviously going to make it incredibly painful, but it's not. I don't imagine it's a break or anything like that. Because he was able to walk, he just wasn't able to put much pressure on his knee. But it's not like he...
But you can't play for... I mean, Stanley actually just wiped out his own manager. Good switch to the play, that, from Teo Hernandez to his skipper.
Basically need to shore up. Because at the moment, they're at risk of Inter running away with this.
For me, just 5 minutes, it's just, I'll just get on the ball. Don't worry about trying to respond.
Also, an amazing statistic from Knick-Knack. Edin Dzeko is now level with Patrick Kluivert and David Trezeguet as the all-time top UCL goal scorers list.
Wow. That's a pretty...
Owen Tonali caught by Dumfries. Not given.
Ref, no.
That was definitely a foul. Should have been a free kick for AC on the edge of the area. And Teo Hernandez then goes big on Varela.
Yeah, I wish a replay. I think Brahim Diaz is arguing the word. I thought that was a foul. Be interested to see what
Tonali definitely gets caught. Yeah.
Yeah, how's that
Dumfries.
not? He's right in front of it, the ref.
Let's see a slowed down replay, a close-up of it. He just blocks
right in
him.
Front of it.
You could argue there's not a lot of contact in him, but he stops Tonali being able to keep running.
I think the rest had a mare there, to be honest.
Surdos Games onto the stream. Hi, how's the game going? Well, it's been a feisty affair so far. Inter with a good advantage. They started fast and they have already scored twice. And that could be crucial in this tie. AC have took a while to get going. The game's been very aggressive. It's been a very combative game so far. This was very congested. And yeah, it's been good goals. Both goals have been quite good goals. Excellent technique from Edin Dzeko with the volley. And then a good effort from Mkhitaryan. Driving through the middle and then slotting it past. Well, smashing it past more. Mike Vinam.
Yeah, 2 good goals.
AC in possession
and
now.
I think Inter deserve leave. AC are kind of crumpled defensively, but last 5 minutes, since the second goal in, I think AC has had a bit more
Got to
control.
pick it up. Here's Sandro Tonali. Tomorrow. I think if they can score by 4:25 as well, that'll be
But even
huge.
so, in this position, from this position, going 2-0 down within 11 minutes, if they get 1 goal and they lose this game 2-1 tonight, that's not. I mean, obviously it's not ideal, but it's not bad. Only 1 goal behind the second leg.
Hernandez. Can he find a pass forwards? Diaz. Hernandez. Now Tomori. And it's with Kier. Calabria. Can attack this right-hand side now, AC Milan. Try to go down the line. Cut out by DeMarco. Inter will come the other way. 1 back by Tonali and it's smashed forwards. Giroud will apply the pressure. Cleared away well, though, by a Cherby. Dzeko tries to get a flick on out for an Inter AC throw. We spoke about obviously how Inter have injuries to players like Milan Skriniar out tonight. If they progress and this side gets them to the final, say Skriniar comes back from injury in the next couple of games, would you play the second leg? I don't know the severity of his injury, but would you play him in the second leg if Inter keep a clean sheet tonight?
No.
Would you play him in the final if Inter progress without him?
That'll be depending on how fit he is and in terms of your options. But that'll be a close one for me.
Okay. Here's Teo. Gives it to Diaz. Brahim Diaz bringing it forwards. Finds Salamakers. This 3-5-2 for Inter is so good in a deep block. They're just able to hold off AC and stop them.
Oh, no, that was a referee.
Dzeko, I don't think that was a foul. That was a good tackle.
Yeah,
Dzeko takes it past Tomori.
Some
Tries to slot it across to Martinez. Calabria, though, intercepting it. Great footwork there from Edin Dzeko, though.
I mean, yeah, he's known for his hold-up play. He's tall.
Diaz.
I think that's the first time he's touched the ball tonight, Brahim Diaz.
Now Teo Hernandez. And it's Tomori. Simon Kier. Now Teo Hernandez. Down the line. To Salamakers. Back to Teo. Now Tomori. And he switches the play and finds Davide Calabria. Who can come inside. He tries to load it through. Cut out though by Mkhitaryan. Now Martinez. Dzeko. Edin Dzeko. Still Edin Dzeko. Good block from Tomori. Oh no, apparently he just smashed it over.
It wasn't a great shot there. It was just...
Yeah, no contact with Tomori. Ball over the top, flicked on by Giroud. Brahim Diaz fighting away with it. Dumfries wins it back. And now a Cherby. Though it pulled back for an AC Milan free kick, I believe. Diaz getting brought down. And yeah, Dumfries a little misguided in his attempt to win the ball back there. Very aggressive, over-aggressive, and fouls Diaz. Teo. Back to Brahim Diaz. Now back with Teo Hernandez. Across to Tomori. Lovely ball out wide. Calabria brings it under his control. Giroud tries to feed it through to Tonali. Dzeko holds it up well. Now it's Berea. And fighting away now is Dzeko and Salamakers. And it's off the pitch. Been a very cagey affair so far since the goals. Obviously AC desperate not to give up another one. Inter still wanting a third, because a third could put them out of touch in this game. and just give them a little more security. Give them a 2-goal cushion. 3-goal cushion.
Oh, Milan haven't a shot yet.
Oh, yeah. Inter 3 on target, 7 attempts in total. I'd imagine racking up a decent XG as well. Salamakers. Now Tomori. And Kier. I've noticed that we're getting these same sort of plays from AC where they go tack down one side, have to go all the way around the centre half and back to the left, and then all the way around. Eventually they'll lose the ball and Inter will break and create a good opportunity. But yeah, it's similar to Real last night. This deep block's so effective for Inter Milan. It's just that obviously a deep block for Real Madrid, it took them a while to manage to actually break down City. It's like the fact they're capped so high, whereas they've been able to break down Inter a lot easier. AC, sorry, a lot easier. Lautaro tries to release the ball a little too soon there. Kier stopping him, but Salamakers now bringing it forward for AC Milan. Can he get away from Nicolo Barrea? They're fighting hard, and Barrea tackles thin air. Salamakers goes down, and then he's over-aggressive in his approach.
Couple of little niggles in there, and eventually that's probably a little bit too much for the referee. Barrea lets him know he disagrees. I mean, that one...
It doesn't even get anything. Doesn't tackle the man or the ball, just tackles thin air.
And because Salamakers falls over that kind of tackle, it's deemed a foul.
Well, then he goes and shoves him after that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, bit silly. But free kick, because Milan, if I'm Milan, I'll just shoot, so I had a shot.
Giroud having a chat with Brahim Diaz. I wonder whether that is perhaps bemoaning something he's been doing so far. And the ref here annoyed that Tonali's the position in which Tonali's trying to take this free kick from and asked him to move the ball.
I mean, not there. It's right. AC Milan's got a good chance.
Yeah, I can't wait to try to play this on the edge of the box and the bloke smashed into the crowd. But hopefully they just put this in the area.
Put it into the side net and the front post.
Anthony Mackenzie welcome to the stream. Sandro Tonali, ball in, flicked on. And it's tried to met with a volley of Calabria, though it looks more like Inter going to counter. Brahim Diaz. Still going. Giroud, Diaz can't get around the Inter defenders. There's too many of them, and it's flagged offside anyway against Giroud, I believe. Oh, and Bastoni and Diaz having a couple of words. And a quick shove from both before it's split out by a Cherby. And now Bastoni's still got a couple more words for Brahim Diaz. And yeah, Giroud was offside. But yeah, Diaz just fouls Bastoni. Bastoni then fancies some. Diaz, little man syndrome, has a shove, and now the ref can have a chat with both.
I mean, yeah, there's a bit of a size difference there. Diaz, I mean, Leao looks furious.
Oh yeah, what Milan would give to have him fit for tonight. Does he completely change his game? Rafael Leao.
I don't know if he can really change it. I don't know how actually got on the ball really, because Milan have just been so poor they've barely been able to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they had a shot by now.
Dzeko. And they're coming forwards again here. Çalhanoğlu has to knock it back, cut out by Tonali, and they win it back now into Martinez, but it's given as a foul in favour of AC Milan. And yeah, Martinez apologetic, understanding he has given away a foul there. He wants to scrap with everyone. Again though, the fouls that are given seem so much lighter than the fouls that aren't. Tackles that aren't, but fair enough. Here is Calabria. Simon Kier. Now it's my Nan. My Nan. Bit of time here. Can he pick out the right pass? Goes long with it. Looking for Giroud. If he can get a flick on this, could be fruitful for Milan. He manages to bring it under control and knocks it back to Tonali. And now AC Milan will come forward to Calabria. Has options here. Tonali, Diaz, Messias. I think Diaz, by the way, looking a lot more aggressive.
Oh, that was a shot.
Messias on the right side gets to Calabria. Calabria, a little flick into the front post. Into the side net.
The fact it hit side net, I thought it had gone in. But I mean, it's a shot. And it's better from AC. Much better.
I don't think Onana would be that calm if it was going in. Just lifting his hands up in the air and watching it go in. But I think Messias out on that switch the wing, Salamakers is on, and put Diaz out wide rather than through the middle. Or what they should have done is maybe started Messias. Martinez in behind. Martinez brought down in the box. That's a Stonewall penalty, and it goes from bad to worse for AC Milan. Martinez pulled down in the box, and it's going to be. It's the red. No, for a red card here, couldn't you?
I mean, definitely.
because he's in, and he's just pulled down. I think he's tripped up, isn't? Yeah.
Yes,
he's in.
Isn't he? He's tripped.
He's in behind. He takes a shot on goal. That's another clear goal scoring opportunity. He was a yellow, but I could see an argument for a red. I think they will only. I think they'll keep it to a yellow.
Look, just to A, double check the penalty, and B, to see if it was a red or not.
Nick Nack asks, could this be tie over? Well, if it's in, yeah.
Let's go have a look. Let's go have a look, see if it's a red card.
Going to the monitor.
Well, let's think it's penalty.
Checking the penalty. So is there enough contact, maybe? Penalty review. There's more than enough contact for a penalty.
It's slight. It's there.
Martinez does not need much encouragement to go down, but it's clumsy from KR.
Ref's already on the move. What's his decision?
No pen.
Penalty. No,
he decides there's not enough contact.
That surprises me.
And Simon Kjær can't even believe it. He's rescinded the yellow card. He can't believe it. The AC defender. He knows he's given away a pen there.
Now arguing surely the terrorist book for diving.
I
think that's a let off, you know.
I'm not sure does he turn his foot. That's what I thought. It's definitely not clear cut, but there's definitely a tangle of legs, and Kjær just grabs at his side. I think Martinez goes down very.
Also for us,
softly,
this is different because in the Premier League, what would happen there is the penalty would be given. VAR would have a look at it and they'd go, "There's enough contact. We don't need the referee to overturn his decision." Whereas what they did here, that doesn't get overturned in the Premier League.
No, I don't think it does. I think maybe because of the situation, if this is 1-0, I think that's given as a penalty. I don't think that's too controversial. I think maybe they're in the interest of keeping this tight, interesting, especially given the fact it's so light. They probably don't want to
match fix.
I don't think. No, not by any extent. But I think that even if it's just subconscious from the referee, the fact that they are 2-0 down, you would be more likely just to, if it's a soft penalty, not award it. I think. I'm not saying that's like a direct. I mean, Lautaro, and he almost.
It wouldn't matter. If corner.
I'm predicting celebrations in Milan tonight. Bold one, that Yellowstone. Milan side's going to win tonight. But I don't think that's a direct... What's the word? Thing from... A demand from UEFA going, let's keep this interesting. I wouldn't be ultimately surprised. They want to keep the competition interesting, don't they?
But also in terms of VAR, Howard Webb was saying that... there's going to be I don't know what he was on about really, but I think there's going to be a certain channel or somewhere where people can listen to like what the VAR and the referee have said to each other during VAR checks.
Barrea. Di Marco when he welds up a shot and then Dumfries gets on the end of it.
I thought that was blocked wide, but no, it was actually blocked into the area.
So DeMarco, it spins up, and then Dumfries just can't get enough behind it, all the right direction. But Inter, they're still all over AC Milan in this game, and it could easily be 3. They're fortunate not to have given away a penalty just then.
Yeah,
they've got to keep focused here, AC, because at the moment they're struggling.
Showing one more goal for Inter, and they're kind of out of it. They need to score soon, Milan. And his turn is going to get there. Yes, he is. He's beaten Barrea as well. So
huge tackle from Dumfries.
Brilliant defending. Absolutely brilliant defending. He's a very good player, Dumfries.
Yeah.
What a game it's been so far. What a game it's been.
Surprised there's not more big clubs sweeping around Dumfries. I know, I'm not saying Inter are small, but...
Bigger.
Yeah, exactly. I know Chelsea were interested at one point, but Dumfries was not interested by being a backup.
Yeah, no.
Which he would be to Reece James. So equally with Reece there, you're probably looking at a starting berth for half the season anyway.
Yeah. That's probably what Malagasy is thinking. I'm coming as a backup, but let's be honest, I'll probably start in 25% of the games.
Magassa's a lot younger and a lot less experienced, so...
Yeah, ball in towards the box. Not really coming to anything.
Tamori.
No one's there.
They're putting a dangerous area, just no AC player in the box getting on the end of it.
But no one seemed to move when they saw Tamori.
Yeah, under pressure here. Tamori just knocks it back to Milan, and they can take a breather. Now with Davide Calabria. And he goes to Simon Kjær. But that's Milan just one attempt. Inter Milan with 11
But they
attempts so
had
far.
more of the ball with AC Milan, 58% possession.
Because they just pass it on the back for the whole game.
They've got to get forward more. And that's where they miss Leao. But they've got to work with what they've got. I mean, that doesn't help.
Messiah, a poor touch just off the pitch. Inter's playing like it's their home turf. Go down another one from Yellowstone. Yeah, Bastoni. Ball forward. Dzeko holds it up well.
That's what he's good at. Oh, that's not that.
There's two sloppy passes there. AC win the ball back from a sloppy pass and then immediately pass it back to Inter.
I'll be honest, I forgot Krunic on this pitch. I haven't seen him.
I have, because he keeps kicking people and giving away the ball. Dumfries just puts it in a dangerous area there. It splits the centre half. Martinez puts in a good tackle. Now Calabria's stuck in the wrong corner. And it's run back again by Martinez. Where's it going to drop? Well, Krunic and Brea fighting away and Krunic has just chested off.
Someone in this AC Milan side's got to take control.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, but you need someone to come your centrepiece to just take responsibility, take control of this a lot, and try and get a bit more disciplined, because at this rate they're going to find themselves conceding quite a few more.
Yeah, Dumfries. Dzeko with the flick on. It's kneed away by Barea.
I'll tell you what, that would
Calabria caught by Barea there, yeah.
Well, that would have caused my nan problems.
Here comes Diaz. Could he be the type of player to produce a bit of magic?
Got to move it quick, that's not a foul.
Yeah, brought down by Mkhitaryan.
Had to release it quicker. I don't know what he's moaning about now. I don't know why he's gone to his knees and he hasn't got a decision. But he had to shift that ball quicker.
Darmian, Dumfries. Does well actually to control that ball, Dumfries, because absolutely smashed him by Matteo Darmian.
Bit of game of headers at the moment, but can't get on the ground.
And that's a skewed clearance, and now it's with Calabria. Simon Kjaer. Tomori. Teo Hernandez. Now he can come down this left-hand side. Salamakers. Tries to switch the play, but Stoney chests it down.
He didn't even look.
Yeah, he just sort of pinged it in the general direction of where players might be.
Oh, I hope someone's over there.
It feels like AC have already lost hope in this game.
I mean, they're pulling at straws already, and that's a silly free kick to go.
Yeah, Dumfries brought down.
He has just walked away because he hasn't got any complaints.
Oh, what? Yeah, exactly. What complaints could he have?
I wiped me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowhere near the ball. Yeah, and Inzaghi very animated. And luckily for his blood pressure, he got the right decision. I mean,
his GP's going to be buzzing.
6 minutes left of the half. I think Milan would count themselves lucky if they managed to get there only 2-0 down.
Yeah.
Because it could have been a lot more the way the game
could have been a pen.
Yeah. The nature of this first half, the fact that they're only 2 goals behind is
apparently the crowd are quite intermingled. Excuse the pun. Here is Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu and Mkhitaryan are genuinely the same player. I'm convinced.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Messi in the penalty area.
Play it
Martinez wins it back. Barea.
Smart from Martinez, actually. Look, sitting there, little foul, not going to get booked for it, but tactical, just jumps in front there.
I don't know how much of a foul it is, I think the refs have been a bit
that one definitely was not a foul.
No, yeah. Don't know what Diaz is moaning about there.
He crumpled to the floor because he was crying about it.
And yeah. It's been a good encounter so far.
Interesting.
5 minutes left of this first half. Yeah, Calabria, Tonali.
Need to create something. I mean, they can get a goal. They'll count themselves very lucky.
Salamakers.
That's brilliant.
Trying to get away from Dumfries. Teo Hernandez, ball whipped in, headed away.
They've got Olivier Giroud in the box.
Now
Tonali.
The
fact that's in like the 3rd cross of the game.
Calabria, Messias, tries a flick on, hasn't come off. Inter could counter here. Mkhitaryan, won by Çalhanoğlu. I love Çalhanoğlu in this deeper role, by the way. Like, you'd expect him to be... Obviously, he's an attacking midfielder / winger.
A bit of a ball clearance there from Ronaldo.
But he's done really well as sort of a defensive midfielder today. I guess that's the role he's played all year. Yeah, Salamanca's got caught, I think, by Denzel Dumfries. No, he gets hurt there because he just doesn't go in for it.
That flick on there, and Giroud just couldn't react.
Yeah, couldn't get around to it.
Yeah, no, Salamanca's challenge for the ball.
You've got to commit there. He's completely unaware that Dumfries is even in the equation. He's at loss as well tonight. Salamanca's, I think that's the first change I make to bring in either Charles de Ketelaere or Ante Rebic onto that left hand side because he's really struggled.
You've got experience in Rebic and a very high potential player in Charles de Ketelaere.
Oh yeah, he's not had a great start to life in Milan. He's really struggled to adapt, but still a magical player there. And this could be the perfect stage to ignite that player. Diaz, here comes Brahim Diaz, and he just can't do enough with it by himself. He's isolated a little bit there, Diaz. Giroud's not moving enough for him at the moment. And, I mean, he's not getting a lot of help from Salamanca's. And Macias was over the other side of the pitch there, but the wingers are quite stagnant. Giroud's not the most mobile player. Calabria, Macias, can he find someone in the box? It's a dink ball to Olivier Giroud. Not very mobile, but that's exactly where you need him.
Scuffs it. That's a problem, but
Inter shots from there. Inter shots have been clean, and then Macias just pulled back by Stoney. London Kane, by the way, welcome to the stream. Hello lads, hope all is good. Yeah, it's been a good game so far. And yeah, welcome London Kane.
Good watch. I've enjoyed it so far.
Yeah.
I hope see more goals though. This game now finishes 2-2. We're not going for a good second half.
No, probably not.
He's Zlatan and Leao. I mean, Leao can't sit still. He stood up.
And Bakayoko, of course, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, why is he not playing? What's he happened to him? Is he just not bothered? Too tired?
But we are guaranteed ex-Chelsea players in the Champions League final. Either Lukaku or Bakayoko and Tomori.
Or
this game,
Courtois,
and then obviously
De Bruyne.
Courtois, De Bruyne, Hazard.
Blind loads.
Exactly.
Well, I'll play it.
Chelsea's little talent farm, yeah.
Well, we're watching Bruno Loss' cheek and Conor Gallagher run around every week.
It's a similar sort of story for like PSG though. If you look at their rejects 11, it's like ridiculously good. Like Diaby and Coman on the wings, Xavi Simons in midfield, Mike Mainan between the sticks. But yeah. AC on the ball now. Tonali. Now Tomori. Teo finds Krunic. And Rada Krunic caught in possession again. That's not a foul though. That's not a foul though.
Yeah.
Krunic is he's not been great tonight.
Salamanca's, that's better.
Dives in, cuts inside. Really good play for Salamanca's. I don't know if he could have really. And then he just swings at Dumfries.
Don't do that. Don't lose a ball. It's
a great drive inside.
Diaz flicks it round the corner to himself.
Finds Macias.
Tonali is dispossessed. That's no referee.
No, that is. He's pulled him back there. But Tonali here gets absolutely screwed because Macias has put it at him.
Yeah. Didn't let him run onto it. Just pass it at his feet. Salamanca's, I guess he couldn't release it here, but he kind of ran.
Maybe should have had a shot. Maybe just should hit
rather
one
than
off
go back onto his left, just stayed on his right and curled it. How many minutes of time we're going to get? I'd expect a cut with a VAR check and an injury. Maybe 3?
Yeah. Could even have more than that. Guess we'll find out in just a moment's time. 4 additional minutes in this first half.
Quite a few.
Still time then for Inter to find another, or AC maybe to get one back in this game. Seems more likely that Inter will add a third.
Yeah.
Now here is Andre Onana, sends it long for Inter Milan, looking for Edin Dzeko. Dzeko can't really get touched with it. Tomori deals really well. And Mkhitaryan fighting hard in the midfield, and he's giving away a free kick. Diaz down, holding his face. And now Krunic is getting right in the ref's face. He's picked up a yellow for it.
What's he doing?
He's been a muppet. Krunic has been an absolute muppet tonight.
He's been rubbish. Genuinely.
He should have been on a yellow already, and he's got a yellow for getting in the ref's face and screaming at him.
He's going to get sent off. Call it now.
Yeah.
He'll get sent off. And he'll probably get sent off for the first half's over.
Just caught by the elbow there of Henrik Mkhitaryan.
He didn't even foul him, and he just went That's what annoys me.
It's not even Krunic is not even involved.
He hasn't even been booked for the foul. He's been booked. Oh,
Who's been booked?
Krunic.
Oh yeah, no, he's not involved in the fight at all.
Was that not him who got hit in the face?
No, it's Brahim Diaz.
Oh, what's he doing?
He's gone over saying that's the third time that's happened.
Oh, he's just been a prat.
Got in the ref's face, shouted at him, and the ref's gone.
And the ref gave a free kick anyway.
It was already a free kick, yeah.
Oh.
And he kicked off about it.
So the decision...
It wasn't booked. And instead he got himself booked.
So the decision actually went his way and he moaned about it.
Salamakers,
Giroud,
he just tries to direct it goalwards.
I mean, it's poor from Salamakers.
He's just, smacked in the general direction of the area. Leao's losing the ball to live because his teammates are playing crap.
Because Leao bends that top corner, all puts a good ball in the box. Or beats 3 people and slots it past Onana.
Yeah. Speaking of Andre Onana, goal kick now. He's going to send this long looking for Edin Dzeko. I would imagine he has been with every single ball so far.
Pretty big guy to aim for.
Being brushed by a shirt sleeve isn't the same as being caught by an elbow. I thought it was his elbow. Or at least his arm.
I'll be honest, refs haven't been great. There's been a few. It feels like he's given the harsh ones and then the...
I'm glad he put Krunic though for mouthing off at him.
I'd send him off. I'd send him off just a minute.
Volley. Messias plays it forward, cut out by Bastoni. And now Martinez. I expect the ref has family in Milan or something. Well then, I guess they're fans of... Well, I don't know.
Oh, Salamakers brilliant.
But neither side's really had an advantage though with the decisions.
They're either fizz at each other, Milan, or they play it so far in front of each other they can't get there.
Yeah, I know.
Messias brings it down well. The goal for Arsenal be big. That's gone over everyone.
Well, this AC side just don't seem very good.
And then, I mean, how's that ball going?
Where's Salamakers going?
He
overshot it, so he had to run past some camera jump over an advertising hoard,
What's
and then
that woman doing there? She kind of got a headpiece, kind of headset
Listen
on.
to a podcast.
With her phone around. Yeah, imagine that she's just random.
She listens to the football chat.
Because she looked important, they've let her sit by the pitch.
Yeah, she's really intrigued as to why the League One review.
Yeah.
Cambridge's Great Escape. If you haven't listened to that podcast, make sure to go and do so. Obviously save it till after the stream.
I just sat at the old Classico listening to us talk about Cambridge. That's the half.
Did you say El Clasico?
I did.
Okay. Well, the Derby della Madonnina has been a very exciting game so far. We're in the break. AC Milan 0, Inter Milan 2. A quick fire double for Inter Milan just before 10 minutes. And there's a bit of something going on here. I don't know.
Fiery words.
Some random bloke in a coat having a go at Darmian. It looked like he was having a go about his studs or something. I don't know.
Bloke in a coat.
But Darmian ran down the tunnel. And yeah, so far, Inter with the advantage. They played very well in that first half. It's been a good game so far. AC 0, Inter 2. But yeah. Chat, get your thoughts on that first half in the live chat. I want to hear from you guys what you thought of that first half. Who you think's played well, who you think's not had such a great half. And of course, any other thoughts. In terms of my initial thoughts, well, I think Inter have looked really, really good, and that doesn't surprise me. They're a good side. They've attacked well. They've made excellent use of the space. I think that especially the second goal was really impressive. The first goal, see, it's a corner. Dzeko is marked in the box, but he's not marked well enough. And that ultimately means that he can get a shot away and put it in the back of the net. No hope for my man there. The second one, though, I think Lautaro Martinez deserves a lot of credit because it's his movement which completely makes that goal. The ball's coming across the pitch. He could take it on, but instead he realises the situation. His awareness, his game awareness is so good. He lets it run to Henrik Mkhitaryan, who bursts forward and smashes it past Mike Mainan, who is positioned poorly, I have to say. I don't really know why he was preemptively diving. That opened the space for Mkhitaryan to just fire it past him. Undecided really, but it is that so far 50% of you going AC Milan, 43% Inter, 7% going for a draw. But yeah, very indecisive from chat at the moment. It's been a close game. I think a lot of people voted AC before the game and now Inter with the dominance, and that's increased their percentage. But yeah, close game so far. Inter been the better side. I still think AC can get back into this. Whether or not they will remains to be seen. But I do think Inter have been much the better side. Definitely, they've not... I mean, they have walked it so far. But I definitely think AC can get back into this. So we should be set for a very interesting second half. Harry's back. He's just sorting out a few Wi-Fi issues. Apologies, by the way, guys. I don't know why the Wi-Fi has been a little bit all over the place tonight. It's absolutely fine. I don't think we had a single issue last night, and then tonight it's just been a little bit all over the shop. But yeah, apologies. Apologies for that. The Italian translation of El Clasico is Il Clasico. Okay. Not that much different then. But yeah, this is the Derby della Madonnina, of course, as it's known in Italy. Or as people here call it, the Milan Derby. But yeah. What are your initial thoughts, Harry, on that first half?
If you're in Inter...
If you are Inter...
For an Inter point of view, I mean, brilliant half. Started strongly, caught your opposition out twice in the first 10 minutes, scored 2 good goals, and then you've just let them pass the ball around the back for 40 minutes while you hold on to your 2-0 lead.
Well, yeah, I don't think AC... I mean, they've had a lot of possession, but I don't think they've been very productive with that possession. And yeah, overall, it's not been a great performance from AC. I definitely think there's still promise, though, because I don't think Inter have been overwhelmingly fantastic. They could definitely come back into this game, but they massively miss Rafael, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, they had a few moments towards the end of the half where they kind of kept fizzing the ball at each other around the penalty area, or knocking it at each other's legs, or putting it across the box and it going over everyone in the box and going out for a throw on the other side. So there are a few moments, but apart from that, they haven't really done much. I mean, they had 2 shots all game. One was a back heel that hit the side netting that was never going to go in, and the other one was, I think it was similar actually, hit the side netting on the other side. They need to shoot more. We know Olivier Giroud is a capable marksman. They've got good players like Salamakers and Diaz who can score good goals. They've just got to get them in the right positions. Yeah. And they've got to take their chances when they got the opportunity.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Anyway, thoughts? Any other thoughts? What else there to talk about from that first half? What do AC do to turn this around? I know you've mentioned getting involved the wingers more. How do they go about doing that?
Things that they have. They're just not shooting. Like we've seen them go down the left and right. We saw Salamakers beat Dumfries, beat Darmian, beat someone else, and then ran back into Dumfries.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because they haven't played badly, they're just not shooting. So it's just a case of shoot. You've got to test Onana. You 2-0 down in Champions League tied to your rivals with 45 minutes to go in the first leg. Shoot more.
Yeah, they definitely need to just start, as you say, having some cracks, seeing what happens. Because we've seen how in the last last night, both the goals were just shots from distance. You pick up the ball, you ping it off from range. I mean, obviously they were both good efforts, but yeah, they're not perfect.
I mean, the first
shots,
one...
they're taking a gamble from range.
Brilliant goal from... Don't get me wrong, brilliant finish from Dzeko, but that's too easy. He's actually being marked as well. Calabria's on him. How do you let him... He's in front of him. Calabria's in front of him. And he lets Dzeko wrap his leg round him.
Calabria's just not strong enough there.
No. Or why don't you just intercept it? He's in front of Dzeko. I mean, it's poor.
Also, I don't think he should be blamed entirely for that goal, because what are the rest of them doing?
Yeah.
Who's coming across the box? You're just waiting for it to land.
No one fancied jumping in and intercepting it.
No one got in front of it. Someone could have definitely run across there.
And the second one, I mean, they were still recovering from the first one, and it was a
DeMarco flying down the left-hand side. So Tonali's watching the space in which it's going to be played into. I want to compliment Mkhitaryan so well here.
Lautaro, because I know Lautaro doesn't touch him, but if Kiev follows Lautaro, it's so how Dzeko creates the space for run out. But if Kiev follows Lautaro, he's there to intercept it, and then
Tonali completely loses his runner there.
Kjaer was in no man's land. Tomori got dragged out by Dzeko. Tonali forgot to follow his runner, and Hernandez kind of just stood there and watched it all unfold.
Yeah, Clever didn't play the ball, Dzeko did. Well, exactly that, knick-knack. And that's the thing, right? If Dzeko doesn't get to the ball, he gets fouled. And speaking of fouls in the box, Martinez originally awarded a penalty. The penalty was overturned. Do you think that was the right call?
Looking at that, there's minimal contact. I think it was. But the thing is, the ref was right next to it. So surely...
Well, he saw this, look. The grab. There is definitely contact in the legs.
I'll be honest. I think if he doesn't go over to the monitor, he doesn't change his mind.
He's definitely caught there, isn't he? That Kier...
And it interests me that he does change his mind, because I didn't think he would.
No. I didn't think he would. Nick Nack says the AC Milan defence parted like the Red Sea for that second goal.
Yeah. Genuinely. They all just ran different directions, didn't
Well,
they?
Kier tried to follow Martinez, and then Tomori tried to follow...
Tomori did follow Xhaka and ran across the pitch.
Yeah, and then that's just opened up space for Mkhitaryan to burst into. Tonali lost his runner, and then, yeah.
I'll be honest, it's been 2 goals that have mostly come down to ball watching. They're all just leaving the responsibility to each other.
Yeah, Nick Nack says it was far from clear-cut for me. Oh, yeah, no. I don't think that penalty was a slam dunk pen, but I do think it's close. I do. What?
Where do they put poor Peter?
It's not Peter Walton.
I know.
Dear God, that is poor. I was going to say, it's just some bloke who reffed a bit back in the day.
I never seen his former UEFA. I thought he was former FA.
They all do the same, don't they? He was caught there.
He was.
In my opinion.
And that's what I'm saying. I think without VAR, that penalty's given. I'm not saying VAR is a bad thing. I'm just saying, but I don't think it matters because either decision I think would have been correct. I think actually for me, if the penalty was withstood, it'd actually be the harsher of the 2 decisions.
Yes. Also, a bit of breaking news here. Watford have just appointed their 11th manager since September 2019.
Well, we got in 4 months.
Valerian Ismail.
I recognise that name.
Yeah, I do as well. I don't know why.
Do you manage West Brom?
I think so. I feel like he's an ex-player.
I think he might have played for West Brom. He's something to do with West Brom. Even if it was the water boy. He's been at West Brom.
His senior career, he played for Strasbourg, Palace, Lens, Strasbourg, Werder Bremen, Bayern Munich, Hanover. And his managerial career, he managed West Brom between 2021 and 2022.
There you go.
Just came off the centre at Besiktas.
Did manage West Brom.
Did that go well?
Probably not. But he was rubbish at West Brom.
Oh, he's still in contract until he's just joined Watford. He's announced he will join Watford at the end of the season. But he's still managing Besiktas.
Well, I mean, I don't know why you'd bother turning up to be a Watford manager.
So go back to
I
Besiktas,
think
breaking for his job back soon.
surely managers realise that they're not going to be in this job for much longer. They don't do exemplary.
Yeah, like I can sort of understand it though from both Ismail and Rob Edwards. They're both managers, well, they need that step up.
Yeah.
And if anything, going there got him jobs could get him a job elsewhere. Look at how it worked out for Rob Edwards. He's now potentially going to be in the Premier League.
Ismail could be 7th after 6 games. They'd sack him. They would. I
don't think they would after this season. Where
were they with Rob Edwards when they sacked him? That's probably a bad example.
Struggled first, yeah.
Yeah.
Struggled first.
Poor Chris Wilder.
And they're still bottom half.
Yeah, I suppose.
Still in the hope. They still weren't far off.
Who was it that they sacked when they were in a really good position? Well, not a really good position, but
Did they sack Marcus Silva really early into his Premier League campaign?
No, they put Roy Hodgson at one point. I think Sam Allardyce has been there in the last 2 years.
Has he?
Probably Tony Pulis, he's probably been there as well. Rolling back the years. So what they do though, they get I think you notice it though, they get one flashy young upcoming manager, and when they sack him, they bring in an old experienced head, and then they'll sack him and bring in another new young flashy manager.
And then some random Italian bloke that managed Udinese once.
Yeah. It's strange. But yeah, no. I don't think we'll see any subs at half time in this game because obviously Milan have already made 1 and Inter I wouldn't change anything. They're playing brilliantly. They play some really nice football. Just be careful because we know Milan are probably going to come out swinging in the second half. But apart from that, I wouldn't change anything if you're Inter Milan. You're doing absolutely nothing wrong at the moment. You're cruising to a first leg advantage.
Oh yeah, and they just need to keep that up, really, don't they?
I say just don't throw it away. Just don't throw it away, whatever you do.
Yeah. It's imperative. I think if they keep the clean sheet tonight, Inter should be safe.
I think even
still another leg.
I think even 2-1 we're disappointment from Inter because there's only 1 goal advantage there going into the second leg.
And they could easily have 3 or 4 maybe in this game.
I mean, obviously we don't know how the second half's going to go. They might be lucky to be only 2-1 up. But on the reflection of that first half, if they only win this game by 1 goal, I'll be surprised.
How on earth did this AC side knock Napoli out of the Champions League?
Napoli fallen off though.
They've been a little poor towards the end of the season.
So Milan to get here, they knocked out Tottenham, easy, and they knocked out Napoli, who were kind of probably already partying because they know whoever
on their downfall. Walton thinks VR should have gone with the ref. He thinks it should have been a pen. Okay, thank you for that insight, Nick-Nack, because we can't hear Peter Walton. We could just see him in all his Peter Walton.
I'll be honest, I think I'd rather hear Nick-Nack's opinion than Peter Walton's.
Yeah, Nick-Nack's on a job at TNT Sports next year.
Or should we get Nick-Nack in as our official?
He's just sat in the corner. And he
to be fair, I wonder what someone like Mike Dean's doing nowadays.
So you want to come on the show?
Yeah.
That'd be great for you to be watching football with Mike D.
Oh, we'd hope for so many VAR checks.
We'll probably just get on the actual show. I'll probably just make use of it.
So probably just, rather than make him sit over there and come onto the camera when we need him, we'll probably just keep on the whole show. We'll watch Tranmere.
Mike Dean, if you're out there, John, and you want to come on the pod, get involved.
TNT Sports, new name, same game. Love it. Get underway for the second half. Hopefully it's just as good as the first.
I mean, TNT Sports bring you live coverage of the Champions League doesn't exactly...
I think TFC's better, you know.
What?
I think they've just copied us.
TFC bringing you...
What does TNT stand for? But we aren't... We're same name, same game.
Yeah, we're not changing our name to TNT.
Why is Rio Ferdinand up there?
Why do they keep cutting to him? Like anyone
Why is he not in the
cares?
commentary booth? Why is he waving? What's he looking at?
Anyway, Watford should have kept Silva, Everton unsettled him apparently. And that went poorly, didn't it? I'm guessing they offered him a bigger contract. Well, to be fair though, Marco Silva's probably loving life now because he's smashing it at Fulham, isn't he? Clearly a really talented coach.
He's probably disappointed they won't get Europe because they're throwing that away because Mitro decided to push the referee.
They've already thrown that away. He knew they didn't have the squad to fight for Europe, mate. They barely topped the championship last year. To be fair, they won the championship, but they weren't. I don't think they were the best. I think they're one of the worst.
My biggest intrigue to see where Burnley are going to be next season. That's going to be interesting to see where they finish.
13th.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Like Sheffield United. Like that. Dead last. They'll score negative points.
I mean, I like get points deduction, so.
Exactly. And then Luton top.
We don't can't say yet. I think it'll be Middlesbrough and they'll finish 19th.
Alright, it's not going to be Middlesbrough.
It's going to be Middlesbrough.
It's just not.
It is.
I can tell you, it's 100% confirmed. Luton are in the Premier League.
It's really not.
It's happening. Anyway, Champions
League. You'll be watching that playoff or watching this one, won't it?
Yes, Tuesday night, the Championship playoff second leg between Luton and Sunderland. I will 100% be watching that. But yeah, Champions League then. The focus of tonight's attention and the players making their way out of the tunnel for the second half. Inter leading 2-0 going into the break. And now AC will get us started for the second half. Can they do anything to change the score? They do need to wait because AC's goalkeeper... Oh, there we go. Mike Manan is now here. Excellent to see. I thought he wasn't on the pitch yet. He was just behind the goal sorting out a water bottle.
She wasn't on the... What's he on the piss?
I thought maybe doing something. Anyway. I don't really know what's going on there, but weird camera angle anyway.
There's so many stewards at the bottom of the screen.
There's so many people coming back. They've got their food. They're making their way to their seats. And now AC will get started for this second half. They knock it backwards to Simon Kier. They're going to smash it forwards, I'm guessing, by the amount of bodies running forward, flooding forwards for AC Milan.
I loved one day in the centre half, just watched her run forward and knocked it back to the goalkeeper.
Damian under a bit of pressure and forced to smash it out.
The absolute quality. Just watched like 7 players run forward and just knocked it back to the keeper. Play it slow out the back football.
Well, you can see, by the way, why they've not got Rio in comms. They've got Steve McManaman and Darren Fletcher.
Rio fans probably refused to stand in a room with Steve McManaman, not realising that they're
so
both
Hernandez,
bad.
Ball in, and it's headed away by Bastoni. Tonali keeps it alive. I think that might go out for a goal kick. It does indeed. It does indeed go out for a goal kick. How do AC turn this around then? How do they get a goal back in this game?
I mean, shoot.
Yeah.
Genuinely, because look, they've started the half well here. But they've got to shoot. Again, they're knocking it around the edge of the area.
Yeah, I think the best way AC are going to score is by not conceding.
Probably, yeah.
Because right now they don't look very competitive. If they keep this leakiness in their side, if you get a goal, lucky days, happy days.
Yeah.
You're 2-1.
2-0 down for recoverable.
Yeah, obviously, I still think there's 45 minutes here. You should be able to get 2 goals.
Yeah. But I think
Diaz does well.
Again, though, it's just sloppy.
Tonali pushes it forward as a free kick now for AC.
For what? I do not.
Diaz going down, I think.
That's probably why that Krunic should come after him.
You can tell Diaz was educated by Pep because he goes down at any sort of resemblance of contact.
Right, if I'm Tonali, I'm just hitting it.
Not trusting Giroud
I'll back
or anyone to
myself.
put it
I'll
back
back
there.
myself. I'll back my ability. What's going on? Oh no. Ref car just ran over to all the players in the line and just put his hand up.
I think it'll be Teo Hernandez to put this into the box. It is indeed, and both Giroud.
both missed it.
Giroud throws himself at the ball, can't get there.
Rubbish.
Messias also can't make any contact with
He's given a
it.
foul. I think Giroud
Don't
kicked
freeze
Dumfries in the
down.
process.
So
Just how's no one connected?
lifts the ball into the box and now makes any
Would
contact
have been
with
a
it.
foul anyway because
Oh, he got elbowed in the face.
Dumfries.
That was definitely an elbow.
Yeah. I mean, Giroud's lucky he's looking the wrong way. If he's looking at him, that'd be violent conduct. Because they could mistake the fact that he was deliberately did that. Obviously, Dumfries making a meal out of it, knowing that he could maybe try and. He's on his head.
Got particularly elbowed in the face, mate. Maybe he's got concussion.
The cat is warming up.
God, what Milan would give to have someone of Herlo quality in middle midfield today.
Yeah.
Or anyone other than Rada Krunic, based on his performance thus far. Bastoni.
He has been rubbish.
Dzeko. But it's a blatant fact of just not having people that are used to playing on this stage.
Yeah.
And I think that's what could give whoever wins the other game a massive advantage in the final, is that they've both been there. And while Man City haven't gone on to win, they've been in a Champions League final.
And lost.
Just 2 years ago. They've got at least some experience of playing in that situation.
Yeah. But I think that could be a difference, as you said. I mean, Inter have probably got a bit more experience. This is good, by the way.
Diaz, shot on
Hey,
goal,
that's a
but
shot.
it's just wide.
That's better, though.
Still none on
Should have
target.
been on target, though, really. That's the problem. Again, it's kind of, yes, he had a good shot, but he should be hitting the target. He wasn't under any
So if it's on, he's under pressure.
If
If it's on target, either Onana has to save it out for a corner, or he pushes it back into oncoming players, or he doesn't save it; it's in the back of the net.
Yeah. Just lets it roll.
They're all better options than just kicking it off.
Which is basically what he did. I think a shot off target is basically just kicking the ball out of play. I know that sounds a bit stupid to me.
It's not to the same extent.
Just boots it out of play.
Di Marco. Header in the air from Rada Krunic. Dzeko, Martinez. Great touch, by the way. By Lautaro Martinez, and now here is Edin Dzeko. Lays it to Nicolo Barrea. Who can he find?
But it's not just the clinicality in their shots, it's the clinicality in their play. No passes are going astray. The movement's good.
Yeah.
No one's making any errors. And it means
They're playing a really nice
Milan
football.
have the ball because they know when they have the ball they're going to use it well.
Barrea.
That was not
Misjudged
very good.
that.
Yeah.
Horrendously there,
As
Nicolo
soon as
Barrea.
I say anything, completely misjudges the ball.
No slightly passes, immediately smash
Yeah.
it off the pitch.
Clinical balls across the pitch, and then Barrea just misses the bounce. Misjudges the bounce, sorry.
And now Teo Hernandez throws it forward. And the header won by a Cherby, flicked on by Dumfries. And now
I'd actually like
Tamori gets rid of it. That does surprise me. I'm only shocked you've not made a comment about it yet.
I think...
If it's Paul Podby, you'd be kicking off. Tonali could
Oh.
feed through
Oh,
Messias.
this has to be a
This has to be a goal. He's in behind Junior
What is
Messias.
wrong?
And it's such a poor
What's
effort.
he doing? I'm sorry, what was he doing?
He opened his body up way too much there.
But why did he do it so soon? He had so much room
Sandro
to work
Tonali
with.
drives first forward, has that space in behind, slots through
Run.
Messias.
Why does he stop running?
Well, he worried about the players, the oncoming players. He panics. The shot is woeful.
And I guess he knew he wanted on his left foot. If he kept running, he'd have to shoot with his right and go across the keeper, which is what he should have done. Instead, I don't know what.
Cuts in on his left, and the shot, even when he opens his body up so much, almost goes out for a throw.
He had so much room to work with there. He could have ran at least a couple of yards forward.
By the way, as I was saying, looking at the formation, they do slot into a 4-back in defence, and Dumfries operates as a bit of a winger.
It's probably why Darmian's in there. It works really well.
And then when they fly forward, you see DeMarco here, in absolute acres of space.
Advantage here, because Cruz just wipes bloke out off
Martinez fighting hard for the ball. That's why you love him in there, Lautaro Martinez. Such a aggressive forward.
AC Milan losing headers to Lautaro Martinez, let them in Dzeko.
I saw a rumour the other day that Martinez is linked with Chelsea.
He's been linked with
based off this performance. Yeah, no, but it's usually Arsenal, and they're linked with everyone, and then end up signing El Neni. So, they just that's what they do.
Wasn't Lautaro and Bastoni linked when Conte first joined Tottenham?
Yeah,
or at least Bastoni was.
And then they got Perisic.
Yeah, that was Perisic and Clement Longley.
That's not. I thought I was just speaking about Inter players that joined.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
So Tottenham did have a promising window last year. It's perfect for content, it just didn't work.
Technically.
Yeah. Well, no, not technically. It wasn't free.
Yeah. No, I mean, in terms
contract?
of technically he wasn't Inter player because that was the last team he played for. But technically
he came from Inter's. He came from Conte's Inter side.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Bastoni drives forward here. Alessandro Bastoni to Dzeko! That's a huge stop, Mike Minan.
If he doesn't save that, that's game over and probably tie over.
How are you letting Bastoni, by the way, run through your whole team?
It's so bizarre.
Just drives through, slots it across to Dzeko, and he tries to just knock it past Minan, but a strong left foot from Mike Minan.
That's a big save.
And I can't believe they've not scored there. Marcelo Brozovic watching on. Fascinating that he doesn't start, by the way. Just a testament to how well Chelmsford is adapted to play defensive midfielder, that actually they favour him to Marcelo Brozovic. Because a game like this, I would have 100% have Brozovic in there for his tenacity.
And just to kick Krunic whenever he kicks Pittle back.
Yeah.
Short corner. Oh, it's worked really well.
Çalhanoğlu, ball in, headed away by Teo Hernandez, DeMarco. Martinez can't quite get there.
Big laugh again from Milan. No one reacted apart from Martinez. If he gets any kind of decent contact on that, puts it goalwards, Milan's got a problem.
Does she?
What's
the problem? Here's tomorrow. It's got a problem with AC Milan's defending at the moment. Here's Rada Krunic. And now Kier. Calabria. Back to Simon Kier. Now it's Minan. And it's a Portage, luckily under no pressure. Tries to control the ball and it rolls under his foot. And it's blocked, the clearance blocked by Martinez. And now Milan are throwing deep in their own half. He's looked really good tonight, Lautaro.
Yeah. Every Inter player has been, good. Milan just haven't been at the races.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a silly foul there from Bastoni.
That wasn't a foul, was it? That's right.
Oh, yeah, might be.
And Darmian and Giroud fighting for the ball, and somehow Darmian came off better.
Yeah, Giroud. I haven't seen Giroud, but he hasn't been able to get on the ball.
No. That's what I'm saying. When you've got a mobile striker,
that's a bit of
you need. Well, he's not. His movement's excellent, but he's not moving constantly.
Oh, no, in the foul.
Oh, sorry, yeah. But you need someone like Leao, someone who will run at them, someone with a bit of energy, a bit of pace. I mean, ridiculous pace. He's so quick.
I mean, I'd look at on Rebic, to be honest. I think he's probably maybe your best bet off the bench. De Ketelaere could shine. What a time to shine for him would that. Chance to have final would be.
Tonali opened up his body and he spanks it wide. Problem.
Inter put that on target. Tonali has sent that miles away.
Yeah.
Zlatan's angry.
Oh, here we go. Zlatan's got box. That's happening at home.
Been having either Zlatan and Leao been huge tonight. Zlatan just for shithousery. He's just up front. He just bullied Bastoni and Sherby.
But you still start Giroud. So I don't think it has a massive impact on this game.
And Giroud's been pretty lethal in the Champions League this season.
Yeah, they're just not creating anything for him
maybe
tonight.
Maybe 6 or 7, 5 or 6 probably.
Yeah. They're falling over each other and they've still won the ball. How the Christ did they manage that? Chandler just fallen over and played a good pass to Mkhitaryan. And Darmian's put a 5-yard pass off the pitch. Alas, play continues. AC's possession. Here's Teo. Hernandez here at left back knocks it back to Tomori. Tomori finds Calabria. Junior Messias. And that's Simon Kier for Kyle Tomori. And now Teo Hernandez, Krunic. Not bad this from AC Milan. Alexis Salamakers looks dangerous, comes inside. Don't know why he just gave it to an Inter player. Here's Tonali though. And he just tries too much and he loses possession. Edin Dzeko. Martinez. They're being so wasteful, Inter. That's right, AC. Don't know what on earth Salamakers is doing there. He drives inside, lovely bit of play, options ahead of him, and he just decides to kick it in the general direction.
Hernandez doing there? Just kind of just dummy the tackle.
He went forwards and then got sent by Martinez, who then couldn't make it around. Yeah.
Don't know where he's going.
This corner, rather, Krunic, but now AC have played out of that quite well, to be fair to them. Here's Davide Calabria. A space on this right-hand side, and Messias ahead of him. He's going to use Messias. By the way, it looks like they're running a change, or Krunic just stood off the pitch for a bit.
28.
Let's investigate. That will be Malik Tior, if it's number 28.
It definitely was 28.
It's 27, Origi.
It wasn't Origi.
Okay.
Wasn't Salamakers.
Tior would be a weird sub.
Are they playing for the 2-0? There's two, both from a comeback.
Yeah, Malik Tior and Divock Origi. So yeah, Tior on. Fair enough. I guess he's been unhappy with what he's seen from Simon Kier. Or maybe a formation change.
Yeah,
potentially to a 3-back here.
3-5-2.
Maybe.
Put Messias in the middle with Tonali and Kroon. Oh no.
By the way, Salamakers is the only player with a green rating on FootMob.
Well,
how?
Everyone?
No, on the AC side.
He's rubbish.
Into their entire left-hand side and Dzeko.
Yeah, that is, I genuinely, I haven't given him one. I wouldn't give any of them one. They're rubbish in AC Milan.
Yeah. Onana, by the way, only dropped with a 6.0 rating. He's not made a save yet.
6.0? That's a bit harsh.
He's not made a save.
Oh yeah, but he's had goal kicks.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's 0.1 off of 5.9.
No claims, no punches. Just thrown it twice.
He had nothing to do. Matteo on for Simon Kier, and Divock Origi is coming on for Alexis.
He's got a low pass accuracy because every pass is just direct. Let's find Dzeko. So if he does it and win it.
So so they're going two up front then, and they're going three. No, because they bought on Kier. So they're going two up front. 4-4-2, 4-2-4.
So who did they bring off?
They bought off Salamakers and Kier. Okay. So they're clearly sticking with 4 back. They're going two up front.
Or 4-4-2 then, yeah. Or dropping one in midfield and going like 4-3-1-2.
Messias.
Because if they got on the pitch now, Messias and Diaz. So one of them drop into midfield.
Yeah. Ref wants to have a chat with Darmian. Darmian's run away from him. Now I've got to go find him.
Chat, get involved. Who do you think? Well, where do you think this game's going from here? Is it going to stay as 2-0? Have Inter got another one in them? Have AC got a potential comeback to mount? Give us your thoughts in the live chat. Tior, Calabria, Diaz, Calabria, Tior, and now Tomori. Teo. Could have looked down the line, but he goes back to Tomori. And now Onana. And it's Calabria. Messias. And he plays it inside. Tonali back to Tior. Calabria. Malik Tior. Now Tomori. And he finds Krunic. And what can Krunic do?
That's good.
1-2 is Giroud. Rada Krunic coming forward.
Should have gone right.
No, he's just gone right. He carries the ball for too long. He does really
Oh,
well.
that's good from Giroud, though.
The initial play,
referee.
struck his hand, yeah.
Alright, fair enough. It's not
And Jesus here are going to get some complaints here from Teo Hernandez. And Krunic is going to... If Krunic complains, he's in trouble here.
Do I make hands?
Oh, he is complaining. He's got in his face. If Krunic isn't sent off
yeah,
by the time we get back to this, then I'll be stunned.
I like a red card. Be quite good. Krunic complaining. Was he? I think he's fouled there.
He wasn't, so... He just held onto the ball too long.
In the face on the Milan fans say, "Oh, they're not having a great evening." I mean, that was... I don't know what that foul was for. Don't worry about that. Didn't really see that one. Don't remember when that was. Drew's not happy. It's been a frustrating night for AC, and Marcelo Brozovic is going to come on now. So if you weren't annoyed enough, you're about to see, a man with a bomb on his neck.
The bomb is on. Mkhitaryan coming off the pitch now.
Bit more defensive for a minute there.
And Marcelo Brozovic.
He knows it's important they keep a clean sheet tonight.
Yeah.
Just 2-0 will do them a world of good going into next Tuesday. Which will be a cracker. But if AC Milan can get one back, that'll make it all that much better.
Bastoni, Dzeko, Calabria, Bastoni. Now Brozovic, Di Marco. Trying to find a player for the forward. My nan off the line. A great action from the sweeper.
Brilliant goalkeeping. Origi.
Yeah.
Brilliant hold up.
This is good from Origi. Fighting
Darmy,
hard for it.
Oh, what a ball.
Finds Diaz.
Oh, it's good.
Giroud. Touch to Tonali. And it's against the post, and Milan can't believe they've not scored there. They want a corner. Tonali's right in the ref's face here. They've got to be careful.
Origi is really what a pass that is to play it through to Diaz. Flicks it to Giroud. Very smart.
So underrated. Difficult. Maybe should have gone first time. Great effort though from Tonali. Just
I tell you what,
it does go off for Stoney.
He's got a good argument there, Tonali, because I think that takes pace off the ball up to Stoney.
Dzeko tries to play it in behind to Dumfries. Dumfries, who's won it back? Oh my god, I thought he.
No.
Think that it's been pulled back, hasn't it? For Dzeko's foul.
Assaulted Dzeko.
I thought they just. I was so confused to what Teo was doing. I was like, oh my god, Dumfries has won it. He's going to score.
No. Yeah, I don't know what Tomori's really doing. Just kind of
got in his way and then
got in between his two legs.
Oh, it's his balls.
Oh.
Someone fetch an ambulance for Dzeko. Get him some magic spray.
Yeah, Pioli's happy with what he's seen. That was a better spell from his side. But have they had a shot on target yet?
Who? AC?
I don't think so.
No, I don't either.
Oh, Dumfries versus Teo Hernandez. What a battle that is.
He's won it again. Dumfries has done so well tonight.
Well, that's the other thing I think.
And just Diamond's gone and
AC's performance-wise...
Bring it to AC now. They come forward.
Even the individual battles, I think that Inter have won them. I mean, that one there, Dumfries versus Teo. Dumfries has won that battle. Dzeko versus Tomori. Dzeko's won that battle. So it's not it's the individual battles that they're also losing, and that's the problem. Giroud, good hold up play. Takes for
Here's Origi.
Foul on Giroud, advantage played. Origi, that's brilliant. God, that ball's not.
Ball across the box, stopped by
Oh,
Bastoni.
Messiah thought we couldn't just win it back. I mean, Origi's been really good since he's come on.
Bastoni.
I think he's probably been their best player of the night, Milan, and he's only on the pitch for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Really good from Divock Origi. Tomori. Teo. Krunic. Milan just enjoying the ball, but again, similar to the first half, they've got to do something with it. Diaz.
They've not been direct enough or creative enough.
No. Calabria, this is better. Diaz wins a corner. Can they do? They've got a good aerial threat, as we mentioned earlier. Can they do something, from this set piece?
He's a man for the big games. You're spot on there, Yellowstone. Sorry if I didn't read anything from chat, guys. I forgot to refresh it, but yeah. Origi is certainly... Oh, exactly.
Go on, Dirt Tonali. Take the corner quickly.
Origi's got 25 appearances, by the way, for AC Milan. 2 goals.
Corner taken slowly.
Looped to the box and headed away.
Nowhere near Origi. Tonali. They're going backwards. Tomori. Tonali. Not a bad ball in.
Oh, for Giroud. Yeah, Giroud was winding up for that shot, wasn't he?
He had to lever that top corner. But instead of
Brozovic.
away from him.
Coming forwards. Dimarco.
Boy, Lukaku and De Vrij will be coming on for Inter when the ball next goes out.
Brozovic. Dimarco tries to play it forward to Marcelo Brozovic. It doesn't come off. 30 votes, by the way, in the polling chat. 53% of you think AC Milan are going to win. That seems far-fetched now. 40% of you going Inter Milan would currently be correct, and 7% of you going for a draw. Vote in the polling chat if you haven't already. Yeah, thanks everyone that's tuned in this evening. It's been a good game so far. It's been a good stream.
Love the Champions League
Appreciate it,
finals.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, big buzz.
And if you want to join us next week, we will be live for both games, Tuesday and Wednesday. It's the reverse of this on Tuesday, and of course, reverse of yesterday's game on Wednesday. No stream this weekend, though, guys. Although, if you do want to join us for a conversation about the games and get involved in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. If anyone wants to join the Discord, then just say in the chat, I want to join the Discord, and we can put a link in there for you. But, yeah. We're hoping to get the Discord to be a more active community over there, and we want to get as many of you guys from the YouTube over to it.
And if you want to join Discord while we're not live, just message us.
Yeah.
On all socials that you should already be following if you aren't already.
Of course. Here is... Chervy. I was thinking, screen it up. Oh, it's Brozovic, isn't it? I'm trying to work out who short ball man is. But 2 changes coming up now for Inter Milan. It's De Vrij and Lukaku going to be coming on.
When the ball next goes out.
Chervy. Takes aim, and I think
he
struck it sweetly, to be fair. Struck it really sweetly.
I thought that was going in.
Yeah, claimed well by Mike Minor.
Worldie.
Here's Krunic.
I don't know what he's doing. He's
Hernandez.
running.
Origi.
Oh, Krunic has been crap.
Krunic has been really poor.
Genuinely awful.
Who AC got on the bench?
Anyone. He can't start.
Where's Bakayoko when you need him?
He can't start the second leg. If Benitez's not fit,
you probably look at Tommaso Pobega.
I'll start for Vega next second leg.
I would probably bring him on now.
Yeah.
And then for Inter, well, it's good. Obviously we know Lukaku and De Vrij, but
forward. Messias.
Oh, here we go. Let's give it a good chance for AC. Messias. Why is Tior, by the way, playing so advanced?
I don't know. He's centre half. He's going on a bit of a run, and that shot is why he shouldn't have come on a run.
Yeah, Inter obviously could look at the likes of Correa, Aslani, Gozens, and obviously we know they're about to bring on De Vrij and Lukaku. And there is a next stoppage in play.
That was a strange ball from Messias. 20 minutes to go.
Tomori with a yellow card now to his name.
For when he wiped out Dzeko. That's taken them a long time to confirm that. That was ages ago.
Yeah.
And this was a Chervy shot that went straight down the throat of Mike Minor.
Claims well. Claims really well, that. Minor. And now the changes. Edin Dzeko, that'll be his last involvement. He comes off for Romelu Lukaku. Gani bag a goal. The Chelsea loanee. And then it's going to be Stefan De Vrij. De Vrij replacing Federico Dimarco. So they're setting up a little more defensively now. Darmian will move to wing back, presumably, and they'll slot into...
Yeah.
He'll slot in at right centre half. Darmian goes left wing back. Bastoni. Great drive forward. Still going, Alessandro Bastoni now finds Çalhanoğlu. He sent it down the line. Is Lukaku going to get there? He has, and he's kept it on the pitch and then ran away. He's given us a free kick. Oh, it's a throw.
You can slow down.
Lukaku wants people to help with him. Martinez kicks it out of touch and then has to shove a camera. Calabria. And the throw to Giroud, then Calabria kicks it up into the air. Probably not the greatest idea, but hasn't looked like anything too negative. AC free kick. Chandler gets in the way into Arnold. He just kicks it at him.
Tried to get him booked there, doesn't he?
And then the ref just says the ball's still rolling. Take it again.
Referee, he's not a great game, but he's done alright.
I like him. He's an interesting guy.
Yeah, he's just got a character about him.
Yeah.
I
don't like refs taking the centre of attention, but he's not been too bad. Arguably should have given in a penalty. But other than that, I think he's got every decision spot on, really. He's been a little weird with the fouls. Like, there's been some that are like stonewall free kicks he's just ignored, and then some that are a bit soft, and he's like handing out yellow cards. So, I don't know.
I mean, look at that. I think Milan made more passes, but Inter just outran them. They've worked harder. And they've done more with what they've got.
Milan ball forwards, Giroud can't really bring it
too tight to aim for. You're aiming for Origi and Giroud. What a choice.
Lukaku, brilliant hold up. Çalhanoğlu then shoved over by Tonali, and free kick to Inter. He knew that was a foul instantly because he doesn't even try and progress the play from it. Look, he just looks down at it. The bloke he's shoved on the floor. This is smart from De Vrij here. Just uses Cherby. Just uses what he has. He just uses his body well to bring down Giroud, but doesn't give away a free kick. Ball forward, Lukaku ain't chasing that one. And Theo Hernandez with the ball. Tior. Now Calabria. And he finds Tonali. Diaz turns out, finds Calabria. And now Messias. Junior Messias goes to Diaz. Switches a play. Theo Hernandez could put this in the box. Does put this in the box. And Messias was robbing at the back post, but Onana gets there first. Comes out really well. They're confident. Onana's had a really good game. He's saved what he's needed to. Not that he's had to make any saves. But he's done well when called upon for crosses and stuff like that. And yeah. Inter overall have played really, really well, limiting AC to just a handful of shots and none on target in this game, despite their overwhelming dominance of the ball. So, excellent display from Inter. They've executed their game plan perfectly and they're 2-0 up.
Looking brilliant.
Despite having less possession. Lukaku, twinkle toes, here he goes.
How's he not been tackled?
He's still good. You can't bring him down. The crosses the box has beaten. Can't beat the first man. But that's
brilliant.
bad from Tior. Not Tior, sorry. Calabria.
Damian.
Big block from Alex.
There's no debate that Inter deserve to win in this game.
This definitely could be 3.
Yeah. Milan have to be careful because Inter are now coming knocking with Lukaku.
Yeah, Lukaku wanted the ball there. Lukaku actually wanted Damian to turn around from a shooting opportunity and kick the ball back to him.
I would have.
Unless he was shouting, shoot lad.
Corner to Inter. They've got big aerial threats on the pitch now. Mainly Romelu Lukaku.
Djokovic and Shevchenko
Doesn't
watching.
look like he's enjoyed the game, to be honest. Djokovic.
I'm guessing that he's there as a guest of AC Milan. So if he was there pumping his fists in joy and jumping up and down, I think the club are still involved with the affairs of the club. And then the owner, whose name I cannot remember, but he also owns Guangzhou Evergrande, I believe. But yeah, it's something like Xi Luping or something. Might be wrong there. But yeah. 15 minutes left to go here. Ref wants ball as he signals. It must be difficult to communicate with all the players because he can't speak Italian, presumably. He might be able to, I don't know. But I'm telling you now, Anthony Taylor definitely can't. So it must be difficult for referees in these European games to communicate with the players.
He's a Spanish referee, it's brilliant. There's not too much of a... Well, I guess it's always a common
He might not
language.
speak... Yeah, there's going to be someone that speaks Spanish, but...
I mean, A, I guess football's a
Might be
universal
messy.
language. B, no one's taught Anthony Taylor anyway, no matter what language you speak.
But does that limit opportunities? Say there was like a fantastic ref from Uzbekistan because he can't speak any of the languages. I'm guessing.
Oh, and it turns out Anthony Taylor's bilingual.
He's not. Mbappe, mate, what are you doing?
Are you going to speak like fluent?
I don't know what Taylor's voice is like.
I'm not going to speak, thank God.
I want to like imagine he's really softly spoken.
Right, guys.
Now
I'm going to send you off now.
Yeah, why is he doing ASMR?
I don't know, but I look like a bit of a knobhead with a bald head. But I talk like this.
Here's Darmian. Kicks it off. I think there's an injury.
Fair enough.
No, there's a player down.
Oh,
Malik Tior.
how's that?
I know we're going back to Tior's massive block here. Twice.
No,
It's clearance. He hit the VT drone, so no more drone. Oh, handball in the box.
Hello.
From Tior.
I mean, that is handball.
Yeah.
That's penalty.
And he made up for it by booting a VT drone.
Is that not a penalty? He saw Rio Ferdinand.
Gagliardini on, Hakan Çalhanoğlu off. Good game for Çalhanoğlu. Gagliardini will come on now just to see out the game on one. Joaquin Correa
Is that not a penalty, by the way?
will come on for Martinez, who
Well, they're not bothering to look.
waves to the Inter fans, applauds them as he makes his way off the field, and the Inter fans are absolutely adoring this.
And their flags.
The atmosphere is electric.
Curva Nova International signs and Inter Milan.
If you want to know how not to pronounce that, there we go.
What?
No, I'm sure it's great. It's just funny listening to you say things.
No, I don't speak Italian. Speak Spanish. Not Italian.
Go on then.
No, I'll save that for next Wednesday.
Oh, okay. The ref fans are going to love that.
Oh, yeah, I did check it, by the way.
Did they, though?
Yeah, I'll say that. Just can't check over in the bottom. Ref didn't look like he was being talked to.
It's Anthony Taylor on VAR. I don't know if it is.
Now they pit their teams, don't they? The ref. So Anthony Taylor will go with his own linesman and own fourth official.
And VAR, man.
Yeah.
But sure the VAR's done else. It's not done at the ground, is it?
Oh, it might be something different then.
He doesn't pick him.
Yeah. But he definitely... That could be a bit of a problem. He gets someone... VAR official doesn't speak the same language as Anthony Taylor. So is it a penalty?
I think they'd work that one out. Imagine that. Taylor's just like, so, yeah, what's that? It's like kind of like she gets fluent Spanish. And Taylor's just like, yeah, man, I have no clue.
That sounds like a red card to me.
That would explain why he gives stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Maybe he just doesn't understand. He goes, alright, fine, pen.
That would make sense in England.
Maybe he decided he's going to the monitor every time.
She keeps running over there. No one shows beating him a picture.
Yeah.
He just stood there with a blank screen. Messiah.
It's blocked by Darmian, Barea, Brozovic. Now they can come forward into. And it's Barea. He tries to find Lukaku with the pass, but can't. And now it's Tonali. Could we not just cut out the middleman, though? If the ref was unsure about something, could he not just go and check it? Or if there's any complaints, could he not just go and check it? Does it need to be VAR every time?
Suppose.
Because they still stop for VAR anyway, don't they?
Yeah.
So like, I know VAR sometimes does checks in the background of the play is continuing, but often the play stops and they stop the play so VAR can check. So it's not like a goal and VAR goes back.
The ball goes out, yeah.
2 minutes later. Correa. Can Joaquin Correa create a goal in the late stages of this game? He's happy just to sit in next to these guys. Brozovic. Already sort of camping out in these corners now, Inter. There's no urgency to move the ball, is there? They're more than happy to see this game through. Acerbi, De Vrij. Onana. Brozovic, and it's Andre Onana. And he fires it forward, searching for Denzel Dumfries, and it's Teo Hernandez with the ball. And now Tonali. Barea trying to keep up with him, but can't. Tonali goes to Origi, Tonali. Can he play out? Yes, he finds the number 30, Junior Messias, on this near side. Cuts inside. Messias coming inside, and it's blocked by Darmian. That cushions the effort. Saved by Onana.
That block was important because that would have been on target, if not.
I think it was still on target, but yeah, it took a lot of the power off.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, 10 minutes to go. Milan will want at least a goal. To give them a chance next week. In the second leg. Because even if they can force it to extra time next week, we all love extra time. Maybe in penalties.
Yeah.
We've only went to extra round once this season. That was Roma final in the Europa League. Still yet to see a Champions League game go to extra time.
You'd imagine we'll see
one
one in the semis, yeah.
I mean, Real City probably has got it written all over, isn't it?
Or they're saving it for all 3 European finals to be like semis. To go to extra time, sorry.
Yeah. Pierre Kalulu is on for Davide Calabria, and Brahim Diaz is also going to be replaced, and he will be replaced by
Pobega.
As I thought Sunlight is again on the pitch.
Diaz frustrated. Krunic, probably the fact that Krunic is still on the pitch. Tior, Tomori. Then now Origi, back to Tomori. And he finds Milan. Now it's Kalulu. Back to Milan. Do you think if AC are knocked out of the semi-finals and obviously therefore at a risk of not getting Champions League, if they were to get not to get Champions League, do you think they're at a risk of losing some players?
Yeah.
Could you see them losing like Tomori, Milan?
Yeah, Leao. Oh, hang on.
Leao's signing a new contract, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Okay, not Leao then. I'll say Tonali, Tomori, Milan. There's quite a few I think that would leave.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, top four it's going to be tough to get in the top four in Serie A, and it's going to be a mammoth task if they're going to overturn this and then win the final. Kalulu. Twice from Hernandez. Oh, rescuing a free kick. I think that's pretty soft. This is a good opportunity. Set piece. Just get a shot on target. Yeah, I think that's soft. I'm not sure how much Sherby touched him. Here was Gagliardini running through till Teal made a big tackle. And I couldn't believe it didn't go in.
Yeah. AC free kick now. 7 minutes to play. I mean, if they just score now, there's every chance they pull something out of the bag now, but I think that would be even if AC were to score one, that would be unrepresentative of their performance in this game, because they don't deserve a goal. Equally, if they push off for 7 minutes, then maybe they will deserve a goal.
But they get one finished free kick, and it's all to play for.
Exactly. And they're just debating as to who's going to take this. Giroud, Tonali, Teo, all candidates for this.
I expect Teo Hernandez to hit this, if I'm being honest. Maybe Tonali. But I expect Teo Hernandez into this right corner. Maybe Tonali. But yeah. Definitely not Giroud, he's run away from it. Tonali looks like he actually wants it, to be fair. Teo Hernandez could just go for a bit of whip. Tonali could go for a thunderbolt. What we're going to see, we're going to be Teo Hernandez whip.
Teo Hernandez, and it's a terrible effort.
Bar. Won the free kick and then threw it away.
Yep, 5 minutes to play here at the San Siro. I imagine we'll still have a couple minutes of extra time.
Zlatan's asleep. You can't believe it. He's just having a nap. 5 minutes to go, yeah, maybe 3 or 4 minutes.
Onana, a Cherby, pull forward, and it's out of play. Tomori.
Even Milan can just get one goal, gives them an opportunity next week. Because having to overturn 2 goals and not concede is going to be difficult.
Tior. Now with Tomori back to Malik Tior. Kalulu. Seems they've almost gone to a 3-back now to allow Teo Hernandez just to get forward.
Yeah.
And then they've got Pobega. So it's midfield 3 then, yeah, Pobega, Krunic, and this is
really
sort of 3-5-2.
He just ran into Bastoni, just kept running into him. Holy Bastoni's
like
right.
on FIFA when you just
he just keeps running into. He actually stands on his knee.
Yeah.
Don't know why. Don't know what he's doing.
That's nasty. I don't know what he's doing.
One.
He just keeps running.
Yeah, he just keeps running into him.
A weird foul.
I don't know why he just didn't stop running. He could have stopped running. Just stop. Weird. Inter throw.
Darmian. Stopped by Kalulu now. Messiah, Sarigi. That's out of play. 3.5 minutes left to go. I think Henrik Mkhitaryan... Oh no. I thought the VT were doing their player of the match thing. As they tend to do around this time. But no, they cut to Mkhitaryan and then cut away quickly to Giroud.
They'll give it to... Who scored the goals?
Mkhitaryan and Dzeko.
Oh, they give it to Mkhitaryan and then, yeah, you're right.
Baraya. Correa. Ball into a good area. Claimed by Milan.
Milan's got to go.
Yeah, I think the thing is, you don't want to push too hard for a goal and concede, but AC, you need a goal.
I think they'll want one, because it is a bit of a task next week to win by more than 2 goal deficit. And if you only get in, and just if you win by a 2 goal deficit, then you've still got extra time. Ball towards Origi, loses the header. Giroud then wins the second one. His touch isn't great. Can Origi latch onto it? Not. Yes, he can.
He's kept it alive.
He does well there, Origi.
His energy's been really useful in this.
He's been Milan's best player today.
Yeah, he's only played like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's winning what he's sort of done what Leao does. That energy, that picking up the ball and just running around with it.
Not say ability level, but he's done today.
Well, no, he's not mugging off players and spanking the top corner, but he's
applied the same work ethic.
Yeah.
Same stature as well. You know, both tall, quite tall.
Yeah,
fast
not
players.
identical builds.
No,
That's what he said. And Diaz seems
disapproving.
I don't know if he seems quite petulant. Bring
Like,
Diaz.
he
Like,
feels
kid
like
who's not really
baby.
got his way. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say a baby. Baby's like, I can understand, mate. You're a baby. You don't know how to communicate.
I bet he's a right twat.
Diaz seems like a bit of a toddler, quite childish in his demeanour. He was whinging when he was on the pitch when he wasn't getting free kicks. Yeah, when actually he didn't really do anything, moaning at his teammates.
I bet in the gym and train he'll moan at someone else on the weights when he wants to use them.
Yeah, and then Giroud will make a comment like, "Oh, mate, it's like you use the weights. Look at you."
Yeah, and then Hulse will laugh at him and he'll just get angry. Then one guy will chase after him and slap his arm away and storm off the changing rooms.
Yeah.
Nailed it. We know Milan's, in the dressing room inside
Confrontations. There it goes. Inter Milan searching for a third. This could be the nail in AC's coffin, claimed well by keeper Mike Minan. Here is Kalulu. Goes down the line. Messias. Oh, that's lovely from Junior Messias.
Why did he go down?
He's just fancied it.
Why did he go down?
He wanted a free kick. He couldn't be asked to run anymore.
He wasn't
Stoney.
fouled though. It's just idiotic. Not idiot. That sounds hard.
By the way, but saying playing roaming centre after
He's
has been
just on the run.
brilliant. This is the 3rd or 4th time he's gone for a run.
Couldn't quite make it.
But he's carried the ball from their own third into AC's third. And while it's not resulted in anything, it's not too bad a chance. And they've stopped the chance that AC scored. Dumfries going forwards here. Inter look a lot more like to get a third than ACR to get one back in this game. Brozovic.
Big tackle.
Huge challenge from Tomori. 4 additional minutes now to see out this game. They're just caught there. Origi by DeVries. I don't. This ref's full of character. His little like sassy wiggles with his finger to players. Like, what are you doing, mate? I got again to Diaz, who's whinging.
Got a punchable face.
He does, yeah.
It's one of those people. He might be a nice guy. Just doesn't look it.
I don't think he necessarily doesn't look a nice guy. He just seems to have a
Right now he doesn't.
petulance to him.
With 3 minutes to go, can Milan get something from this game? Bit of hope going into their game, second leg in 6 days' time. And if you've really got nothing else to do with your life, you can watch West Ham versus AZ Alkmaar.
Oh, I'm excited for that personally.
Yeah, that will be a good game.
There's a lot more football going on this weekend. BT Sport won't think with it, but we've got playoff finals, we've got playoff semi-finals, we've got so much football to watch.
I'm surprised BT haven't advertised it. They've got the National League playoff final. Huge game, not to count.
Do they though?
Yeah.
Same time though, isn't it? As they're promoting their Prem game first, aren't they? I think that's a good effort from Vega. It's on target.
They've got 3 channels as well. And the National League final starts at 3.
Yeah.
Ball shot straight at Nana there from Vega. Wasn't ever going to trouble him. But I don't see this game changing. I think Inter will take a 2-goal lead into next week, and Milan will have all the work to do. I would say away from home, but it's not really too far from where they are now. It's really exactly the same place. Good from Tior, big tackle. I mean, they can't concede again. They've got to make sure they don't concede again. 2 minutes. Mike Manson having to get long. He's going to go long. They're trying everything now. AC Milan to try and get something. A lifeline. They sent the whole team forwards. He goes long, looking for Giroud. Giroud jumps and misses. And Lautaro's got it. He loses it though. Still time. About a minute and a half. Well, head injury. The rest of the stop the game.
Yeah. Ekaladini now holding his face. Referee just signalling to some complaining Milan players. It's the head. He has to pull it back. Pull it up. Put it in some direction.
Do you know what's interesting? What he's put it in the sky.
Well, that's Javier Zanetti and the Inter owner.
No, I said I don't know what was interesting them in the sky. I was looking up to the sky.
It said, do they not have maybe they have what they have at Atalanta? Either there's some fireworks or they have the score going around the top or something. So maybe that's where they have the time.
Looked up at the sky.
Maybe they're looking up at the clock.
Yeah.
So how long they got left? I don't know. I haven't looked up in the San Siro.
I've been there, I
Not shown it.
30 seconds to go. Dumfries got a throw.
Now it's with Brozovic.
They're just holding the ball now.
Yeah, Inter get it clear. They just smash everything they can away. And it's up in the air. From a Cherby. Here's Messias.
Oh, wins a throw.
Tries just to spin Berea there.
He's going for a long throw.
They're going to try and fill the box here.
This won't beat the first man. I've never seen Junior Messias take a long throw, but it won't beat the first man. No, it has. Fair enough. Not a bad throw. And what's a free kick for his blown?
Here we are. I imagine we're not far away from the ending.
So, checks his watch.
Here's Özgil. Looks down at his watch and he puts his whistle in his mouth and he blows it to signal the end of the game. AC Milan 0, Inter Milan 2. They did all the business inside 11 minutes tonight, but Inter head into the second leg with a strong 2-goal advantage, a deserved performance. Deserved result following that performance. Harry, who is your player of the match before we end off?
God. Bastoni, just for his brilliant runs and he kept the clean sheet.
Fair enough, I will go Henrik Mkhitaryan. I think he played really well. Obviously got the goal as well, it's a well taken goal. You could also look at Sheko, you could look at Çalhanoğlu, you could look at a plethora of players who played well for Inter Milan this evening. But I'm going to go for Henrik Mkhitaryan. Something to plug. We have a Discord. If you haven't heard us mention it on the last 500 streams, Harry, I think you could put a link.
Oh, it after the stream.
Okay, when we're doing the stream and ending screens, there'll be a link to our Discord. So join that for conversations about football. We'll probably be talking about all the Conference League and Europa League stuff tomorrow on there. So look out for that. What else is going on? Well, still to come this week, we have Prem predictions out on Friday. Prem action over the weekend. We're not streaming any of it, but also on the Discord we'll be talking about that. And then next week, join us for the Champions League semi-finals, where we'll find out who will be facing off in Istanbul on the 10th of June. It's an exciting last few weeks as we build up to the end of the season. Very exciting times. Then after that, we've got the European finals, the Prem final day, potentially a championship playoff final, depending if Luton Town get there or not. If they don't, we'll stream it. If they do, then I will be preoccupied cheering on at Wembley. But yes, Yellowstone, bye guys, see you next week. See you, Yellowstone. That is all from us today. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.